So, cool opportunity for you, obviously there, but good opportunity for you here as well. This is a place you guys have run well at. You got a couple top fives. What would a run like that mean?
Yo!
It really means a lot. You know, everyone at Track Out Racing have done a great job, just improving every single
What's
week,
up?
especially in the road course stuff. Fortunately, we've been getting better in the road course stuff.
Hello, everyone.
Issues with transmissions, but we believe we got it figured out, and our race cars keep getting better. So I'm really looking forward for today. This race has been on my schedule mark for a while, and really looking forward to have a strong run. And hopefully
What is up, party people?
It'll be fun to watch him, Rick. He'll come from 21st this afternoon.
Yeah, and Steve, what a day of racing it's going to be. I mean, we just heard that he was in Nashville yesterday. IndyCar Series will be there with Music City Grand Prix, the first ever one there, and it's going through the streets of Nashville, which is amazing.
Streets of Nashville.
Hello, peoples.
So if no one's seen this track, it's unbelievable. It'll basically run right
Dude,
against the start of that race.
I'm so glad the break is over.
Over the river is the coolest thing. I've never seen a race go over a body of water. I watched qualifying. Colt Verda, that young man has got a ton of pace. He showed up again in qualifying. So it's narrow, it's tough, and it's going to be exciting.
Should be great.
What's the weather radar looking like?
Want to take a look at the PointsBet Sportsbook odds for today's race, and we look at obviously Chase Elliott up there plus 195. You think start at the back and changes things?
I'm a little surprised the odds haven't moved. You know, basically 2 to 1 on your money, just under is what that's saying right there. That just
Oh
shows
shit,
you
there
how
is rain coming.
strong he is at the road courses, and what that does is give kind of everybody else the long odds. Kyle Larson was able to outrun him at Sonoma. Those dueled and coded until the rain came in. I look at the right side of the screen though. Christopher Bell, I know he started in the back. He won Daytona. How about William Byron? Why couldn't he have a breakthrough win and go to victory lane? Plus 2,500 is really 25 times your money. So good long odds. It's going to be fun to watch.
Okay, so those are odds that we're saying. How about your gut? What do you think here coming into this race? What's your gut tell you as far as who's going to be good against the challenging, obviously Chase Elliott coming from the back, maybe Christopher Bell from the back?
I'm going to tell you, normally when we talk about these races, there's so many different ways. Oh, you pit here and you pit here, and it's kind of clear cut. This race is anything but. So I think we're going to see a cycle of different leaders continuing all day long in the front. Who hits that final stop right in the mid-50s to early 60s range? That's going to be a different person. Chase is going to have great speed. Truex is the one I don't know about. Great at the road courses, great early in the year, kind of disappeared here lately.
Austin Dillon as a child, I forgot about that.
Today to build some momentum.
Well, we got Ace here in the car.
Listen, I don't
There's RC.
Yeah, that's not Austin putting his son in the car. That's RC putting his great grandson.
Yeah, great, that's right.
Great grandson? Damn.
You gotta have a lineage. You gotta have a next line of drivers in the family.
That's great. A lot of fun taking place here. You know, one name that hasn't come up and is really good, obviously, at road course racing? Denny Hamlin. Yeah, not a lot of talk about him potentially winning. Obviously, right now, he doesn't need to win. He's leading the points right now regular season.
But a win would be huge to enter the playoffs with some momentum.
Momentum is so big. Well, thanks for watching Countdown to Green, presented by Sonic Racing. Next.
I got shrooms right here. I'm not taking them though. Not right now, at least.
What's up, Doug? Hi, Cheryl. What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. We've been doing it for American racing for over 50 years. Fuel your best.
I thought I was managing my moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Then I realized something was missing. Me. My symptoms were keeping me from being there for her. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is the #1 prescribed biologic for people with Crohn's disease. The majority of people on Humira saw significant symptom relief in as little as 4 weeks, and many achieve remission that can last.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as has blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, or prone to
What's up,
infections,
Jaden?
or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start.
Jaden, you see I got a new webcam? The webcam's different. It's a different webcam.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
People today.
See, now you can actually see my laptop, because it's not from the laptop
A
camera.
friend in your corner. A friend like AARP. To help keep you exploring.
nice? You like it? You think it's good quality or not?
That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Except I'll tell you something that's weird. Yo, what's up, WinVal? So, something weird about this webcam is that it picks up color weirdly. What's up, Austin? This webcam picks up color weirdly. The lights, they look like they're light blue right now, but they're actually dark blue. The lights are actually dark blue, but the camera just picks it up as light blue. Your camera's FPS is ass? Shit, so I just change it back to the old one?
The fans have been waiting for it. We're back at Watkins Glen International.
The colors are weird, yeah.
Horse racing. Obviously, fans love that.
I look yellow/orange. So what's the overall judgment on the new webcam? You look like a Simpsons character.
In the regular season, Kyle Larson comfortably up there with a lot of playoff points that he has accrued up to this point. But a great battle.
This is the
16th spot in between two teammates. So obviously a lot of fun that we're going to be seeing here as we're back to racing after a 2-week hiatus alongside Steve Letarte, Rick Allen with you.
That's the
what a great place to
old webcam. And that's the new
The track, right? 7 corners, high speed. It's like the super speedway of road courses. Not super technical. I think it suits cup racing great. It's all about momentum, but it really starts with the momentum the fans bring when you drive in the tunnel. I mean, you show up here, the place is packed.
This is the old
Everyone
webcam.
was disappointed when this race was removed from the schedule last year.
That's
due to
a
the
new one.
pandemic. I think all that has done is energize
Messi
this
crying.
race more. It's fired up and it matches kind of the stage it's on. The playoffs are coming. Only 4 races left in the race.
I think it energizes us too. I mean, we're going to be able to do this broadcast radio style. That means we've got guys all the way around the racetrack. And it starts in the S. Turns 2, 3, and 4. Mike Bagley from MRN and Sirius XM Radio will be calling the action there. He'll hand off to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's got the bus stop at Interloop all the way through the carousel before
Poor dude.
Burton wraps it in turn.
Lionel Messi's a legend.
To that final turn, turn 7.
Why is he leaving?
Steve and I will be here at the start.
The webcam that I bought, it was like $20. I'm not gonna lie, it was really cheap. I can find it on Amazon, like the.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Watkins Glen and the S's. Turns 2, 3, and 4 in the S's.
Your orders.
At a driver. Low grip. There's no room for error, and you need high speed. Case in point, 2012. Kyle Busch on the final lap, going for the win. Gets the nudge from Brad Keselowski. Keselowski will later go into battle for the win with Marcus Ambrose, but you're right on the razor's edge right there. And it
Oh yeah, you sent me a picture. I saw that.
Kyle Busch can speak
Oh,
to that.
here's a link that I found.
Up the hill to turn 3, across over to turn 4. When the drivers leave turn 4, we'll race up the back straightaway to the inner loop, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And in that,
Why am I signed in on a different YouTube account? The fuck? Why am I signed in with my school's email account? On what? I should get a Logitech one? Probably should. Have you guys heard about the Chris Chan story? What's that?
It's a carousel, very tricky, Jeff. Yeah, that carousel, it's colored.
Oh, I guess the link didn't even post.
Straightaway that's right behind me, which leads into turn 6. Turn 6 is a braking zone, tons of place to pass. We'll go back to that same race. Keselowski pushing Ambrose. Gets he pushed out of the way, allows him to get to the left side of Ambrose. Looks like he's going to outdrive Ambrose in the corner. But Marcus says, no, this race.
Have you ever heard of Sunichu? What's that?
And we were just handed a note from the track president, Michael Printup, that for the 6th time in a row, the grandstands are sold out here at Watkins Glen. That's how excited the fans are to be here and see great racing. They were here, and probably one of the loudest crowds I have heard when Chase Elliott got his very first Cup Series win. When he came out of turn 7, the crowd were on their feet, and they were screaming as he got that win number 1. Let's get things started here. For pre-race ceremonies, we go trackside now.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as the New York State Police Troop E Color Guard present our nation's colors. And now, please welcome Reverend David Fife of Elmwood Avenue Baptist Church in Elmira Heights, New York, as he offers today's invocation.
Let us pray. Lord God, we thank you for the great weather that you've provided for this year's running of the Go Bowling at the Glen. We ask your blessing upon this race, Lord, with your hand of protection upon each driver, course worker, and crew member. Grant us a safe race, Lord, and help us to remember that all good things come from you. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome American Idol contestant from Spencerport, New York, Brianna Colicchio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly strewn, and the rockets crackling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's go! Christian is the creator of a fan-made comic called Sonichu, which is a mix between Sonic and Pokemon. He's one of the most hated individuals on the internet, and he's just overall cringy as hell. Never heard of him. Messi and Barcelona had agreed to a new contract, but the Spanish Football Association said to Barcelona that Messi's contract would be lowered or he wouldn't be... Why would they have any say in that? Why the hell would they have any say in that? You're hyped for NASCAR 21. Is there a release date out for that yet? I haven't seen a release date. For 21 years, this guy was getting more and more obsessed with his character and eventually lost his mind. Oh, shit.
$550 in total values, plus finance and get no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Brock Holt, 31 mile per hour pitch. My man, Brock Holt. I saw that. 31 mile an hour pitch.
Simply enjoy the passion, the spectacle, the speed and style. This could be for the win right here. I know we're all reminded why we fell in love with this sport to begin with, and why it's like nothing else in the world.
Luke grabbed that little hoe.
NASCAR.com/tickets.
This is the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is the chance to make a name and etch it in silver next to the greatest. The FedEx Cup playoffs for the PGA Tour's ultimate prize.
Here for the beer signing in. What's up, Kenneth? Dude, I am so glad that this 2-week break is over. That was terrible. That was just awful. A lot of shit happened during that 2 weeks break in my life. Some really, really, really bad shit happened. But it's all good now. But it was just like crazy shit.
Call Zero Draft today for your free home estimate on insulation, heating and cooling, or new windows.
Mattress Express has the luxury beds you can't find anywhere else. The number bed by instinct comfort we can make each side.
There is rain in the forecast too, so we could see some rain racing today. I know we all love racing in the rain. I mean, not at New Hampshire. Let's never race in the rain at New Hampshire, you fucks.
Right now, on selection of luxury beds, we pay the sales tax for you. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-NEW-BEDS or go to mattressexpressny.com.
What did I miss?
The super speedway of road courses.
That's a weird play. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
There are trouble spots around this track that the drivers will have to deal with.
It's some weird. He then believed that he would become a god once the merge occurred. What the fuck? He believed that there is a universe in which all characters of fiction exist, and they would eventually merge with our world. And then he thought he would become the god once. Oh my god, dude, we've got some problems.
Superman at Watkins Glen. He's finished
Man's got some problems.
years in a row.
09 and 20 are in the back. Yeah. Wait, what? They are? You mean Chase and Christopher are going to the back?
Here comes the 22. Logano's going to win at the Glen.
So much relief.
How about again?
The seven-time champion. He's going to give him a push.
That's a pretty cool thing right there.
Who do you think you are?
Welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series. Go bowling at the Glen.
That's not even the worst part. What is the worst part?
And let's go back to the grid. And Dylan Welch.
And Rick, if there's anybody who might be able to stop the dominance of Chase Elliott, it's this guy, Martin Truex Jr. He's a 4-time road course winner, has 3 straight first or second place finishes here at Watkins Glen. With the 9 starting at the back, the door is wide open for somebody else to snag a win today. And this 19 group's refreshed from the break. Crew Chief James Small said this morning, it's playoff mode starting right now. His driver is ready to begin their run to a second championship today, Parker. Ryan,
See, it's weird that people, like, how did people like him even become famous? Like, that's my question.
On his mind. That is the regular season championship. He comes in this race 13 points behind Denny Hamlin. He says, I've been watching the points, and I won.
I might be wrong, but I feel like they took a grandstand away from Watkins Glen. Like the front stretch grandstands. There was like another one, I think, but I think they took it away. Like there's the main one, and then I think there was another one that's like no longer there.
This is the one that Kevin feels the most comfortable at. And a strong
Chris Chan got arrested for having sexual relations with his 80-year-old mother who suffers. Oh my fucking god. Who suffers from dementia. Oh my god, dude.
Comes into this race, 28 starts.
How can you be that messed up?
Never a winner, but 3 second-place finishes here at Watkins Glen. I just asked him what he thought about here. He said, this is my best race course. Maybe his best shot at getting a win on the road course of the Cup Series. And guess what? He starts from the pole. Big time.
Drivers looking for that momentum as you get close to the playoffs. Frank Kozlowski already with a win in the playoffs, but looking for that momentum. And speaking of momentum, let's get the engines fired.
Get the engines fired.
The trackside for the command.
Here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome creator and star of Whoovy's Garage, YouTuber and writer with 1.3 million YouTube subscribers, Tyler Hoover.
Who?
Drivers, start, door,
That man had so much energy.
And that's why he has over 1 million subscribers to YouTube. Enjoy that command. The engines are fired. We're racing next to the Glen.
T-Mobile gives you more ways than ever to get out there. We're America's largest 5G network. So get out there. Get the epic iPhone 12 with 5G with you. Current and new customers can get up to 4 on us. Experience it with our new Magenta Max.
Bro started freestyling to the cop.
Data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone
Look at DDH's community tab. Because a card, DDH88, oh, died 288. Because a card just says 0. Well, I gotta see what you're talking about.
The leader in 5G.
People today think it's been half their lives over 50. My gaze less. So that's good.
With 0? That's a weird.
Happiness lives as
That's a
long
weird
as you
post.
do. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Apparently the two were doing it about every 2 to 3 nights for God knows how long. He got arrested in his own live stream, and people, while he was being arrested, he began chanting the merge is happening. What a fucking freak.
We're Carvana, the company who invented in car vending machines and buy
The
a
cops
car
must have been like, what the
100%
fuck is he
online.
talking
Now we've
about?
created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Get ready to take on summer with new iced drinks at Dunkin', like a full-bodied and smooth sunrise batch coffee, a refreshing lemonade with strawberry-flavored popping bubbles, or a smoked vanilla cold brew with sweet cold foam. Make the most of your summer days with iced drinks at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. I guess less. So that's good. Make sure your happiness lives as long as you do. That's why the younger you are.
I'm gonna piss real quick.
AARP. Join today.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Go Bowling. Go to bowling.com to find a center near you. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR. Visit gocreditone.com. And by Toyota. I want to take a look at the starting grid brought to you by Go Bowling. And up front, we've got Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano, a couple of Penske drivers making it row 1.
Row 3, you see Harvick and Hamlin, two drivers that have won here at the Glen, but winless in 2021, looking for that breakthrough. And you see Christopher Bell, row 4, inspection issues. He'll start at the rear of the field.
Speaking of going to the rear, in row 6, the 9 of Chase Elliott, the two-time winner here at the Glen, will have to start from the back as well. And maybe your spoiler, Ross Chastain, will start in that same row in row 6.
Yeah, a lot of heavy hitters right here in this. You got Byron back in row 8, Kyle Busch back in row 10. It's going to be excitement early when they drop the team.
Further back, we're seeing row 11, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, yeah, the Daytona 500 winner in row 13.
Hey, don't sleep on Chase Briscoe, back in row 14. Road course racer, a lot of experience, looking for a good run.
All right.
That stuff smells good.
Logano starting up on the front row.
Team Penske's up front.
Up on the radio.
Yeah, they are. Top 3.
Hey, Joey, Steve Letard and the guys at NBC booth. Got a copy?
I got the loud and clear.
All right, man, you're a winner here. We've heard that it's another sellout crowd. What makes racing at Watkins Glen so exciting from behind the wheel?
On the section I'm in right now, yes, this is probably the most exciting part. But the great fans up here, glad to be back. I know it's been a couple of years, so it's fun to be back up at this racetrack. A lot of fans last night. I jocked the track and saw everyone partying, so I know they're ready to have a good time. And hopefully keep this rise of 5G Mustang towards the front. Let's get up here.
All right, you mentioned the excitement of the S's. Let's flip it. What's the most
That dude's
challenging?
weird.
The bus stop looks very difficult. The carousel. What's the area of the track that you find most challenging?
Yeah, all of it. But probably the bus stop. That's probably the one that stands out the most. Those curves, hitting them at the right angle, making sure everything lines up right for when you have your landing. Because some people call them curves, I call them a jump.
All right, man. Well, got a great starting spot. Car looks great up
Links,
there.
oh, you got a lot of links.
It's going to be exciting to ride along with that Coca-Cola onboard.
Happy that. Have fun up there. Thank you.
We will definitely be having fun up here in radio style.
Open the book, switch off the phone, and starts to... What the hell?
Track and again on pit road. Let's go back there for more stories.
And a lot of great views today, Rick, inside the cars, including the Ford Performance onboard cam with Matt DiBenedetto. It's crunch time for the Wood Brothers team. They're going to make the playoffs again. They're going to have to win. The good news is they put together a nice three-race stretch. The addition of new crew chief Jonathan Hassler has also brought some much-needed consistency, but they'll have to utilize all they've learned.
Well, it was tie. It was a tie. Because I went scissors and he went scissors too, so...
He is going to the back after receiving an L1 penalty. His crew chief Alan Dustin.
Alright, let me see how close the weather is. Because it's supposed to rain at Watkins Glen.
Him get his 8th career road course win. Now remember, back in Road America, he started 34th and won that race in commanding fashion, Dylan.
Christopher Bell takes us for a ride with the Toyota on board today. We mentioned the issues for the 9 car. Similar story for the 20. He suffered a similar fate.
I can't even find where the track is on this map.
Adam Stevens off the pit box. The car chief, Chris Sherwood, is calling the shots today for Christopher Bell. And as we've come to find out this year, Christopher's a pretty good road racer. They know that their car is good enough to march through the field by the end of the day today, Rick.
Thanks, Dylan. Huge event here at Watkins Glen, and we're so excited about the crowd that is here. How about the stars?
Hey, Michael Jordan's there.
A team owner, Michael Jordan, is here. Air Jordan here to watch Bubba Wallace. He's team owner with Denny Hamlin on that 2311.
Okay, I found the track.
So awesome. I mean, the jump hands in the house, you know, it's a big deal. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, looking forward.
Oh, it
to,
actually.
obviously, another great day at the race.
The rain might like
Now
miss
they're
the
gonna go
track.
pit road
I don't
to
know.
get Pit road speed, and so while they're doing that, after not racing here in 2020, we're thrilled to be back at the Glen, and so are the local fans.
Racing means the world to me. It's what I live for. Basically, it's my life.
Everybody knows NASCAR and the spirit that surrounds it, but I think Watkins Glen is truly special.
You can go anywhere in the country and mention Watkins Glen, and the race fans know.
I posted more comments about the situation while you were gone. Oh shit, hold on, let me scroll back up. He is currently awaiting his sentence. However, Virginia doesn't have many transgender laws, so he might get out on a loophole. He's a transgender, by the way. Man became woman. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's incredible.
It doesn't excuse what he's doing.
A race is thrilling to watch. It's an experience that you can only get being at the Glen.
Residents may not see the crowds they're used to in the summer. NASCAR announced they will not be coming to Watkins Glen International this year.
Last year was a difficult year. It was very disappointing for the town not to have the race. It was strange. Since 1986, the first weekend in August, we were the center of NASCAR.
But there's no question you could feel a sense of depression in the town. That energy just wasn't here.
We resolved last year to come back bigger and stronger. I think a lot of people are looking forward to.
So who do you guys have winning today? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but who do you guys have winning today?
Everybody talks about Talladega's infield. I think Watkins Glen is going to be able to blow that off the map. The roar of the engines and when the actual start of the race, it's something that's just, it never grows old.
I think there's going to be a spirit this year that is unmatched previously.
We'll see those cars come back around through there again at full throttle. It's going to be a great thing. When they drop the green flag, I'll get shivered.
Thankfully, he won't get away from elderly endangerment charges, and the fact that his mother had dementia might mean that the law may not deem her worthy of giving consent. Of course, I mean.
It's time. You said it. Watkins Glen's been waiting for it, and it's about time to happen again. The green flag here at Watkins Glen.
All right, they're about to go green. Same. Hey, I got Chase Elliott too.
The pandemic wasn't able to come to Watkins Glen. Now they're back. And the fans have waited for this moment for over 365 days, over a year. Ready for the green flag to fly at the Glen again.
He should be.
So many stories inside this race.
He's a bad dude. Kyle Busch started 20th because of his shitty race in New Hampshire. It wasn't his fault.
That's on the line, as well as the cut line between the RCR drivers. What you've been waiting for?
Green flag.
And there it is. Radio sound for Watkins Glen. Up front, the Penske drivers will fight for a perfect position through turn number one. Right now, Keselowski has it. Logano follows him through one.
I look red.
Brad Keselowski will get the jump into the clean air. He'll bring his teammate Joey Logano along for the ride as well. Field working for the right-hander. That's turn two. This is turn three.
I hate the radio style broadcast.
Everybody jostling for position on lap one as Keselowski leads them out of turn four.
He's currently facing 10 years of prison. He should get more.
Follow through. Blaney struggling just a little bit to keep pace with his teammates. Larson, Hamlin, everybody snaking through the bus stop safely.
Link. Oh shit.
The carousel. You know, the battle. Teammates, Hindu teammates this time through the carousel. Keselowski continued to lead. Climb back forward. Kevin Harvick's on the racetrack. Now.
What the fuck?
Mark Truex Jr. that's just about a half a car length in front of Kevin Harvick as they're working their way through seven. There we saw Eric Almirola, most recent winner in NASCAR. He was on the outside trying to get another position here at the Glen. Again, the Penske drivers fighting for first and second, but a battle now for third. Three wide. Here comes Denny Hamlin to the inside.
So Brad Keselowski's pulled away with the lead.
Kyle Larson
Actually, Logano's right behind him. But Blaney fell back to... Oh, now he's back up to 4th. But yeah, this is a good battle right here. Ryan Newman spun around. No caution. Radio's good sometimes for NASCAR. I just really don't like the radio style broadcast. I don't know.
Looks like Ryan Blaney's struggling just a little bit here early in the race. He's gotten passed by Martin Truex Jr. and now Kevin Harvick comes under attack.
Oh man.
Contact back here. 21 and 3. A lot of checkup as these guys work through the interlude, making mistakes, giving each other a break here early in this race. See Matty Dean with his Ford Performance cam. Austin Dillon all over top, all underneath him, trying to get by.
Kit Kat. Mint Kit Kat.
Lots of pressure on both of those drivers. Last time down the front stretch, we saw issues in turn 1. The 6th of Ryan Newman ends up spun around. You see him down to the right with a slide through the grass. I don't know if he had to take evasive maneuvers to miss someone in front of him. Somehow, everybody splits. Chase Elliott just goes through Bell. The guys that had to go to the back, that's their biggest fear, Rick. Having an issue early as now they continue up to the S's. Watching Kevin Harvick being bypassed by William Byron right now. That is for a spot inside of the top 10. You've got Reddick in the 8th. You got Byron in the 24 as they begin to stack up in single file formation. Again, racing for a spot inside of the top 10. Tyler Reddick all the way up from 13th position continues to show out on the road courses in this number 8 car. Whoa, a little bit loose right there in front of Byron. Byron gives him a little bit of time to gather it in. Down in the carousel. Reddick looking well here in this first stage, trying to get as many points as he can today. Byron saw how loose Reddick was right there. That was Byron looking to get the front bumper right through his rear bumper. Even on these road courses, that'll work with the air all that roller. William Byron saw the weakness. Now he's going to try to figure out how to get that done.
The fuck?
Wins here at Watkins Glen, starting in the back of the
that dude's angry.
Has already made up 12 spots. He's moved up to the 23rd position, 25th position right now is Chase Elliott.
And they're only going to get more difficult
What?
as you look out in front. That car in front of him, Chase Briscoe in front of him, Chris Buescher as we go down into turn 1. You're just going to see how difficult this braking zone is downhill. The back of the
Why does Dale sound like somebody buying a car auction?
The key, Rick, patience for Chase Elliott. Don't burn up your equipment only 4 laps in.
Chase Elliott again running in the 25th position. Up front, it's all Brad Keselowski. He has a 0.3 of a second lead over teammate Joey Logano right there through the bus stop. Larson, Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. all in the top 5. Blaney, Reddick, Byron, and Harvick, as well as Bowman inside the top 10.
You see right here, Logano is all over his teammate Keselowski. Was better through the interlude, better through the carousel.
Jimmy crash?
He's feeling the pressure. Logano going to try to drive in, gain some ground into the corner. It's man better, Logano up the corner better. Coming to turn 7, trying to fly.
Apparently that Nashville street course race, they were trying to build a grandstand for that race, and they weren't able to build it in time, so that like all of those people who got tickets for that grandstand weren't able to go to the race, the Nashville IndyCar race, which is pretty shitty.
Make this the summer you taught them what it means to
Oh, you were sending a link? I didn't see it.
how to throw your famous fastball, how to grill a porterhouse to perfection.
Chris Chan arrest footage.
Selling happiness by the ton, and bringing home hardware by the handful, where traditions were passed down on the tailgate. And the only thing more powerful than the feeling was the truck that took you to it. Make this the summer of Ram.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Verizon Frontline, the advanced networking technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network. Built for real interoperability and built for 5G. It's America's #1 network in public safety.
Dude seems like a train wreck.
Built right for first responders.
My son, he's in trouble in Mexico. Please, get him back up here.
I used to be a lot of things, but I'm not now. This macho thing is overrated. If
think you got all the answers. Then you realize as you get older, you don't have any of them. We all have to make choices in life, kid. You have to make yours.
Oh, rain's weakening.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who honorably serve, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of basic, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA
Did the link
made
work?
for all
No, but I
those who
searched it up.
serve and their families. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
I searched up the video you were talking about.
Good to get it right. And with the #1 power toothbrush brand recommended by dental professionals, Philips Sonicare makes it easy for you to always get brushing right. Together, we make life better. Philips.
NASCAR Drive at your live race day companion. You can follow your favorite drivers.
His mother's 79 years old,
Or you can select an alternate
and he's 39.
To see more action, visit NASCAR.com/drive. You can download the
Dude's
NASCAR
crazy.
mobile app today.
Watch the onboard camera. Joey Logano as he tries to push his teammate Brad Keselowski into mistake. Brad sliding all over the pace. Right behind this 22 car is Kyle Larson, who's joined this battle for the lead. And Joey Logano saw an unbelievably loose Keselowski through that inner loop. A lot of cars sliding around. See Kyle Larson just kind of looking a little bit. Making Joey Logano think.
So Chase has made his way up because he had to start in the back, if I'm not mistaken. He's made his way up to 22nd.
Had a conversation with Cliff Daniels this morning, crew chief Kyle Larson. He just can't say enough great things about his driver, Rick. It just amazes him when Larson relives some of these races, the things he points out, the details, the things they can do to get better. He said not only is he a remarkable talent, we see a little break clock up on the 2, but he has such good memory and recall that he continues to push the car.
Is there a competition caution?
Leaders right now working their way up to the S's. Kyle Larson, no doubt, is applying pressure to Joey Logano. All three drivers are basically evenly matched, but one will slip here, one will slip there. A solid turn 4 exit for all.
Competition caution lap 10, so we'll be getting a caution here soon.
Battle this lead. Mark Triggs Jr. back there in fourth place should be closing in on these guys. Pretty interesting to watch Brad make some mistakes, but the 22 not able to capitalize. They go down here in the carousel. Larson 2 right there behind them, but not able to really pressure that 22 second position.
Oh, you sent a link.
Right there in the back of the screen.
I have a hard time keeping up with the links, sorry.
Reeling these guys in. I said all these cars.
If golf and soccer switched announcers. Have you guys ever seen Erica Steps video? Like, if other sports broadcasters broadcasted NASCAR or something like that?
If you put some brand new tires on right here, maybe a mid-pack car, that might open up your opportunity. So in the next couple laps, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Big mistake right there, the 2.
Brad Keselowski keeps locking up the brakes.
As he enters those braking zones. Dylan.
Yeah, talking about Marcus Truex Jr. You know, chatting with his crew chief James Small this morning. He mentioned how fast they've been on these road courses, but just haven't really had a mistake-free race yet. So that's been their mission this weekend.
Is Michigan next? Wait, no, Indy's next, and then I think Michigan.
Just prepare ourselves for the playoffs where you have to execute every single weekend. Those results can be catastrophic in more ways than one. So good start for sure for 19 right now, Parker.
He got caught by describing his sexual relationships with his mother in gruesome detail, to which he thought was one of his fans. Turns out the fan was a troll and tried to get some shit on him. Let's just say they were nowhere near ready for what Chris was about to tell them. That shit's sick. Like, how could you do that? Oh, I guess your mother, dude.
That the 22 behind him is beating him down the corners. He's trying to maximize the brakes right now.
Stop 3, stay out. Nobody ducking down pit road before what we know will be a caution coming out. Normally at road course racing, Steve, when you talk about strategy, you say, well,
first recommended video is Chase Elliott's first Glen win.
Unfortunately, this one's a little bit early to open up.
Chase gonna win today.
But this front 5 bag, man, they are on top of one another.
Yeah, it was a battle between 3 of them. Now Truex has come in, and Denny Hamlin
has slowly started to creep into this battle. Now, all they've got to do is get it back to the start-finish line and go to pit road as Kyle Larson now bobbles a bit out of 4, and they race their way up the backstretch.
Yeah, he sounds kind of crazy.
Anybody in the braking zone, everybody just sort of keeping that 1 to 2 car length distance. We've seen some mistakes by the 2 car, but everybody's sort of making little ones here and there. Brad kind of wide. Gives an opportunity for the 22 to get right up to the bumper. Yeah, Joey Logano's there. Applying a lot of pressure. Brad did not get through the carousel very well. But didn't get enough to keep Logano behind him.
Oh shit, Brad's around! Brad Keselowski's around! From the lead! Holy shit! Well, haha.
Those brake issues, obviously a problem for Keselowski as he spun going into turn 6, and so now gives the lead up to Logano.
Caution.
There's the
Competition caution.
Keselowski really lucky. He only lost 5 spots. He fell back to 6th position.
You have to wonder if he was, with the lockups he was having in turn 1, was he adjusting the brakes to the rear, and did that make a little bit loose here and lock up the rear?
They didn't even make contact. I don't know what happened there.
Eventually spinning him out because he had some front lockup several times down in turn 1, and you know that Brad and all these drivers are adjusting that brake bias.
Aggressive goes around.
Those things are happening.
Yep.
Junior, the thing that concerns me about that lockup is sometimes that lockup is because of the front end settings, right? So you got the tires leaning in too much. The camber of the front end is off. It makes the car drive.
Man, dude.
Braking. The only thing the driver can do then is put rear brake in it. And when he puts more rear brake in it, it's easy to lock the rear tires up. It's easy to get
The yellow
car
lights
spun
look
around on
white.
braking. I think you're spot on. The question is this going to handle
They
them
do.
today? With his inability to brake.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to use this webcam after today.
If he puts too much rear brake in it, it's not going to work. So is this going to be something that prevents him from winning this race?
Well, the bigger issue they have right now is I'm not sure how many guys are going to pit, and after that spin, I would be really concerned if I'm Jeremy Bullins leaving him out on that set of tires, There has to be damage. We saw the smoke come off him, so we just have to see decisions for the 2. What a shot, Rick.
This guy tries to defend Chris Chan.
Really appreciate what they're giving us here with the bat cam. This is such a great perspective of those cars diving into the bus stop area, actually getting air and flying through the bus stop and into the carousel. So we're thankful to Blue Up Mortgage for helping us out, bringing the bat cam back here to the Glen.
Joey Logano called him jumps, and it's accurate. We had to see all 4 tires off the ground.
Imagine trying to defend somebody like that.
Strategy, Steve. Now we have a caution that has come out. Will guys think tires are important enough? Maybe mid-pack, the end of the pack here. Will they try to come to pit road to get tires to see if that helps?
Well, I think there's going to be a few that pit, but you can't do this entire.
Yeah, I'm switching to the old webcam.
Time it perfectly. The problem is with the end of the stages coming at 20 and 40, the field's going to get.
The new one isn't that good.
So just because you have track position, if you have 5 or 10 laps,
I thought it was,
but if you have 20, 25 lap old tires, you're going to really be under attack for new tires. So I expect. A front group of cars to stay out right here, keep track position.
See, now it's yellow.
It'll be split decision. That's the problem for Brad Keselowski. Is I think his decision, unfortunately, was made with that issue when he spun out. I think he's going to have to come get fresh tires.
That decision will be shown here in just a moment. We'll see who makes the right hand.
What's today's meal?
Coming down pit road backwards.
Probably mac and cheese in a bit. I don't know.
And yes, Keselowski does come from the 6th position onto pit road, but so many others are going to stay out. We see now Kurt Busch in the 1 also making his way down pit road, as well as Chase Elliott. He had made his way up.
Can't defend him for his illness. Yeah, like just because there's a lot of people with mental illnesses who do not fuck their fucking 80-year-old mother with dementia. All right. Like, I hate when people try to use that as like when a school shooting happens or some shit, and people are like, "Well, he had mental illness." It's like there's a lot of people with mental illnesses who do not shoot up schools. Like, mental illness does not defend or is not the defense for everything. Like, yeah, obviously there's some things you do differently because you have a mental illness. Like, you might deal with some situations differently. But, like, not everybody who has mental illnesses fucks their 80-year-old mother with dementia. Like,
I don't know what I should wear. Just wear something not too crazy. Remember, it's
yeah, I know many people with autism, too, and they don't have feelings like that. Yeah.
Is what she heard.
Just wear something crazy. Remember, it's a costume party. Costume party. Yeah.
Don't trust first impressions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile, the crown jewel of 5G.
Anybody want to split a turkey leg?
KFC chicken sandwich is what it should be.
My husband says
I might.
the dishwasher wrong. Yeah.
Maybe my meal for today should be some shrooms. Is that like a good meal? I don't even know if I want to take those.
I'm just gonna do everything wrong.
My last trip, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. I don't know why I bought that.
To go down. Put it on the floor, right to your door. I'll ask for it. Ice cream scoops. Take it to the hoop. Pad thai. You know balls don't lie. Finger roll or lobster roll. Deep dip.
People who do that shit are actual losers who believe that what they do is justified because of the situation they were in before. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not excused just because you have issues. Only you can choose what you do as a person, exactly.
This is the sound of change from PNC Bank. It's the sound of low cash mode, giving you the options and extra time needed to help you avoid an overdraft fee. Low cash mode on virtual wallet from PNC Bank. One way, we're making a difference.
The airport can be a real challenge for new homeowners who have become their parents. Okay, everybody, let's do a ticket check.
He also has major freakouts for little to no reason.
We can overcome it. We're not going to point out our houses, landmarks.
I don't understand that either. Well, I kind of
So
do.
many delicious snacks. They're
I've freaked out about little shit before. That doesn't matter.
When group 2 is going to get boarded.
2 hours and 58 minutes.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and
It just matters how you respond to that in the future.
This time it's going to be Logano and Larson that will make up row number 1. Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin behind them as we approach the Geico restart zone.
Back green. Oh. That's lame.
So Ryan Blaney.
I thought this spray deodorant would be flammable.
But they stay 2 by 2, and Larson way out wide as he goes through 1, and it's going to be the 22 of Logano that holds on to the lead.
Oh, Larson's got a handful, though, and he brings it back on course right across the nose of Martin Truex Jr. It's Logano the leader, got Kyle Larson in second, Martin Truex Jr. in third, and now they start to stack it up from fourth on back. Denny Hamlin in the 11 with a pack of snarling race cars behind him.
You're like old women, but for porn. Well, yeah, it's like if it's consensual and they are actually able to consent. It's like, yeah, there's some people who are attracted to older women, and that's okay if it's consensual and, like, it's not your fucking mother. You know? If it's not your family.
Great job right there. Reddick on that top lane, able to beat Blaney down this back straightaway.
Like, I heard about this one guy who liked, who fucked old grandmas. I mean, it wasn't like his grandma, but he would just fuck old ladies, and it's like, that's fine if it's consensual, but not when it's your family and not when they have, like, a mental disease that might be able to keep them from consenting, you know?
They throw themselves into turn number 1. Again, it's Logano just in front of Larson. Larson has been...
That was his mother, not his grandmother? Yeah, still, like...
We'll see how they do. Again, the end of the first stage happens at lap 20.
Here come the leaders into the S's, looking back on Kyle Larson's car. A very low entry now into 2, down through 3 and across the board for Larson. Now it's turning into a 2-car breakaway with Logano in the 22 and Larson in the 5. Now Larson's car looked really out of shape to the S's, but he loses no ground to Logano as they break into the stop here. The field hustling down in across that curve. We saw Logano.
We might not see rain.
Larson battling in second, third position, but now without Brad Keselowski in the way, can Logano keep this lead? And right now, Larson doesn't have any pressure from behind, so he can change his line a little bit. He doesn't have to play defense whatsoever.
Because the rain is weakening as it's approaching the track.
Enter the corner a little bit later. He can try some things without fear of having an opportunity for someone behind him to take this position. We're looking for Larson to push right here.
Larson still putting a lot of pressure on the 2015 winner of this race, Joey Logano, who's out front right now, but just a car length separating the two, and here comes Larson, looking to the inside as they dive into turn number 1.
looked down low for a moment, had to back away. Larson looked like he had the run, but instead will lose a car length, maybe a car.
You know what? You should buy an air horn. Why should I buy an air horn?
Larson again out of shape in the S's.
I don't get the joke, but what? Why should I buy? What? Explain the joke.
It's going to cost him some ground. He'll lose about 3 car lengths to Logano, who brings the pack onto the back straightaway.
We saw the 5-car Larson had good pace and Road America, but lost it on the long run. Is he abusing those tires a little bit too much here early in this race to be able to have the pace at the end of the stage?
Where is Brad?
Sees all of this happening, sees a 5-car.
Brad's back in 15th.
He's trying to close in and put the pressure on.
I think if Martin Truex Jr. can get to
He once maced a GameStop employee just because Sonic Plush's arms weren't the right color. You know, what the hell?
drivers don't forget those kind of things, so they won't be any room given.
That's not even the GameStop employee's fault. That's the fucking... Like, yeah, it's upsetting. But, like, you don't mace someone over that. You better fix your PS4 soon. I tried a few weeks ago. I actually did try. I took the hard drive out and put it back in, and that didn't help. So, I thought that's all I needed to do, but apparently not. It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
On that Truex and Hamlin battle, it stretched out just a tad, but again it's starting to tighten up for the lead.
Look up Chris Chan Mason, you'll see there's a fucking video of it.
Push the 22 Logano into a mistake. Logano, a little bit better right there. We're riding on the backhand through the bus stop. Into the carousel. Watch this big diamond for the 22. Way up high in the middle of the corner. Just turn and get a great run off on corner exit. That's an advantage right now that he can take because Logano has a gap over Larson. If Larson can close that gap, Logano won't be able to do that. Because Larson will try to underneath him. So right now, he can take advantage of that. Look, as you ride along with Manny D, there's this great camera. Right ahead of Eric Jones, sitting there running at 12. They really good start on this race for Eric. It's up to you, Eric. Randall, Cindy race yesterday, he's not getting into a big wreck. That experience paying off right now. Eric Jones is well.
And decision time as we see lap 17 come on the board, Rick. First big choice was the pump yellow. You saw half the field pit, half the field don't. And you see Brad Keselowski to the inside of Matt Benedetto. This next time by, it's the same decision. Do you pit before the end of the stage, or do you stay out and get stage points? We'll see what the leaders do.
What is this video that I'm watching? It's just a black screen.
You have to wonder about Brad Keselowski. Those two tires that he climbs trying to get in.
Why'd my TV freeze? Okay, good.
Being that 5-car, he's all over the racetrack, but he's able to keep pace. Really driving that car extremely hard.
Yeah, this webcam's better.
See what happened right there. Sorry. Larson closed that gap, and Logano was not able to use the racetrack over there to carousel like he had the lap before. So he didn't get that advantage out the back straightaway.
Logano still holding on to about a 2-car length advantage over Larson. And then it's Martin Truex Jr., as Bagman put it, ready to pounce if either one of those drivers make a mistake. And Steve, we're seeing now drivers diving onto pit road. And again, 2 laps before.
All right, so we got people pitting now.
They will close pit road. So an opportunity for drivers to get on to pit road now. Dylan?
And Kevin Harvick, one of those cars that's going to take advantage.
Look up. CWC Garden, that's his channel. That's the Chris Chan channel. I'm not sure if I want to watch his videos.
Just a little bit tight right now. 4 tires and fuel for the 12 as well. Parker.
Right, Matt Benedetto also on pit road here before the end of the stage. Very excited coming to this race after their run at Road America. Say we've got a ton of road course speed in this 21 car. This could be one of our best chances to finally get this car back in victory lanes. You see 4 Goodyear tires for him. A lot of the field coming off pit road.
Yeah, all of this works, Rick, because the leaders here.
That video that you sent, though, is just like a black screen. I don't really even know what I was watching.
Stay on the lead lap, but the pressure from Larson on to Joey Logano is there. He's right on his rear bumper. Now that they've stayed on the racetrack, they're going to want to try to win this stage, collect as many points as possible.
Again, playoff points available, and will Martin get there before he did? He got to the entrance of pit road. You saw when pit road closed, the red light came on. That's the second that Logano got to the line, and now a battle for the lead.
Oh, a battle for the lead here.
To the inside, wasn't able to make
Larson and Logano.
They'll fight their way up to the S's again.
Larson got in way hot into one and had to back away. He almost made contact with Logano, and by checking up to avoid the contact, that's going to cost him 4 car lengths. Logano in the 22 away by 4. You got Larson there in the 5, and now Denny Hamlin, your new third-place runner as we head up the back stretch.
That was almost near contact for the leaders there, and I think this 5 car will have time to be able to...
That vid was the GameStop Sonic. I didn't even see where he maced the guy. Because it was just a black screen. All right, final lap of stage 1 right here, coming right now.
The battle for that regular season championship came in only 10 points apart. More issues for the two of Brad Keselowski. Guys, you guys have talked about it. It's a braking issue, it seems, as the two has rear lockup again. Big slide into turn 1. Somehow doesn't spin it out, but the issues on corner entry continue for Brad Keselowski. Leaders right now coming into the S's for the final time in stage 1. Logano's got a comfortable lead. All he has to do is keep it on the racetrack. Kyle Larson giving chase and doing everything he can to catch it. But right now, Larsondale Jr. got 3, maybe 4 car lengths behind him as they race up the backstretch for the final time in the opening stage.
And he's going to have a good press stop. Get into the air a little bit better, a little bit quicker than Logano. He cuts a little bit of that lead, swings the back just a little bit right there. Now he's going to try to close it even more to try to set himself up for a possible opportunity as he gets over turn 6 where Jeff Burton is. And Logano is just a strong run on corner exit. He's able to use that arc in the carousel and help you down this back straightaway. But both of them seem to have really equal braking. There's no real advantage for Larson to try to outbrake Logano. Logano just has to not make a mistake here going
Holy shit, what a psycho. Logano wins stage 1.
Coming out of 5 or coming out of turn number 7, but it is the green and white checker flag for Joey Logano. Gets another stage win. That's number 4 already of 2021. Of course, that's a playoff point, trying to accumulate as many as they can before the playoffs begin in just 3 races from now. So Logano gets the win. Larson, Hamlin, Reddick, and Byron all finishing in the top 5. A very eventful stage number 1, especially for Brad Keselowski, who started out front and has had issues already.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We are here to open new doors that lead to your road.
He lives in his own world of fiction. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you gotta be better.
Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Toyota, let's go places. Cleopatra was the most powerful woman in Egypt. But no one likes a diva, hun. Watching Prime Video, she realised rulers could give back. So she ordered some gifts with Prime. After that, it was more of a one team, one dream kind of vibe. Didn't give up all the gold though. Prime changed everything.
Got Verizon Fios Internet. For a limited time, Fios Gigabit Connection customers can unlock more savings and get an unlimited wireless plan, starting at just $30 per line. Just enroll in Mobile and Home Rewards by September 1st to save up to $360 a year in combined bills. So game more, watch more, save more. Visit Verizon.com/joint offer to learn more.
Busted.
Blue, of course. Works indoor, works outdoor. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof. It's versatile and incredibly strong for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Taco night is heartburn you can plan for, but surprise pizza means heartburn you didn't expect. New Zantac 360 Degrees contains the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn and works in as little as 15 minutes. New Zantac 360.
First opportunity to come on to pit road at the end of stage 1, and a lot are taking this opportunity, Dylan.
And at the top of your screen, there's Eddie Hamlin just complaining he is loose laterally in the right-hand turns right now. 4 tires and fuel. Doesn't look like a chassis adjustment for him in the middle. Joey Logano, remember, still having that radio communication issue. Chassis adjustment for him, 4 tires and fuel, Parker. And now Larson at the bottom of your screen there, just edgy loose off the corners and tight turn 6 and 7 to the last.
Red Sox are leading right now. We're 3 games back at first place, so we need some wins.
I like that edgy loose. We have definitely
Kurt Busch wins the race off pit road, but he didn't take any tires, so that's why.
spots made up by Kurt Busch. No tire change for one.
Josh Bilicki, 7th off pit road. I'm gonna piss.
At PNC Bank, we believe in the power of the watch out. That's why we created low cash mode, the financial watch out that gives you the options and extra time needed to help you avoid an overdraft fee. It's one way we're making a difference. Low cash mode on virtual wallet from PNC Bank.
T-Mobile gives you more ways than ever to get out there. We're America's largest 5G network. So get out there. Take the epic iPhone 12 with 5G with you. Current and new customers can get up to 4 on us. Experience it with our new Magenta Max plan with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. And connect your devices on the go with 40 gigabytes of high-speed hotspot data included. That's right, unlimited premium data in the iPhone 12 on us. Get out there with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved,
I had to pee bad.
We've grown to serve all who honorably serve, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of basic, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably serve and their families. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
With Advanced Same Day, you get the parts you need fast. Get free delivery today. Or pick up your parts curbside or in store in just 30 minutes. Get your parts and get going with Advanced Same Day. We get out. Fired up. Hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna rain.
We were gonna stuff Reese's cups with feathers, and then we were like, wait a minute, pretzels.
Well, that sucks.
Pretzels would be way better.
Because I wanted it to rain to make Watkins Glen interesting. Because people say the recent Watkins Glen races have been good, but honestly they haven't. 2019 was good, but like 2018, 2017, those races sucked.
Center stage, and it's the road through Nashville that is the racetrack. That's the Music City Grand Prix for the MTT IndyCar Series, the first ever race through the streets of Nashville. That's going to be great. We've got 2 stages to go here from the Glen. As the field now approaching the Geico restart zone. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Martin Truex
Green flag.
in front. And look at the inside. Chase Briscoe in the 14 makes it 3 wide for the lead as they go into 1. Briscoe on the inside. He is going to come out in front. But now Martin Truex Jr. working that.
Fuck you, Truex.
Yellow bump area, and it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. off the curb that takes the lead.
He will slide through. He'll grab the top spot. You got Chase Briscoe right now in second. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has fallen to third. You got Kevin Harvick in fourth. And then behind them, they're all kinds of stacked up right there with Matt DiBenedetto and a lot of other drivers wrestling for real estate.
Preseason? Oh, they have preseason games?
Everyone's heads. They try to funnel into a very tight entrance to the bus stop.
Yeah, how's Barcelona going to do now without Messi?
Benedetto, the 42 of Chastain, just inside the top 10 here, battling on the corner of the carousel. Great to have his full performance cam. Good battle getting into turn 6. Finds Blaney on the outside. Really tight getting into this turn 7 side by side. Blaney with a smart move, just giving that spot to Bell.
Yeah, Christopher Bell takes a spot away from Blaney, and so Blaney falls back just a bit, but it's Christopher Bell trying to move up. He's now got the 5th spot. He'll be chasing down Kevin Harvick, who's in front of him. Harvick looking for something good to happen in the 2021 season. Right now running in the 4th spot.
Right now, Ross Chastain giving Matt Benedetto the good look. That is the race for the 7th position. Chastain in the 42 has got some company of his own. Cole Custer there in the 41.
No Messi, yep. It's going to be sad.
Through the left-hander, which is turn 3, and now the right-hander, turn 4. Benedetto starts.
It's like, I don't know much about soccer, but like, of course you're going to know about Messi. It's impossible to ignore.
That put him in a very difficult situation to be defensive right here. 41 not getting through there very well. Almirola thinks better of it to go to the outside into the carousel. There's Ryan Newman coming back from an earlier spin in the race. A lot of guys in this shot need a win if they want to try to make the playoffs. Almirola got his last race to answer, but tons of pressure on these young drivers trying to get themselves in the series and also in the playoffs.
Almirola, he was perfect as far as bowling, and to go bowling number 10 on pit road, and now trying to move his way up front.
You guys know Eric Almirola actually bowls? He was in like the PBA thing one time.
But it's Truex up front, Briscoe running second, Stenhouse Jr. and Harvick the top 4.
Chase Elliott, look at him right there, trying to get by his teammate, Alex Bowman. We're on board with Elliott right now at the entrance to the S's. Bowman's going to run in very tight. Chase has got to back away, and now tries to get squared up for the left-hander, turn 3. Here's Elliott again. He'll look to the outside of Bowman, trying to get the run. Right now, he can't get to the back bumper of Bowman out of 4. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of guys struggle with rear grip through the S's. Oh, look, there's a car battling the inside. Eric Jones taking that spot away. We've got a spin right
Yeah, someone
here.
spun out.
Looks like
Caution.
Blaney has gone around. He gets his car righted.
That's a caution for whatever reason.
And surprisingly, the caution has come out.
Yellow's out, yellow's out.
I don't know why that brought out a caution. Oh,
Got a car stopped on the racetrack over there by you, Jeff Burton.
Davison,
Yeah,
James Davison.
has stopped over here. He came through here. The engine was running, but the car
He stopped on track. That's why the caution's out.
propulsion.
It wasn't because of Blaney.
The transmission broke. The drive shaft came out of it. Something. It had ignition, had power, but it just was not rolling. So entering the bus stop here, you see Blaney. Looks like he got the wheel hopping on the braking zone. Loses the back of the car and just can't save it. I didn't know if any help or not. It looks like just the driver mistake in the corner. A little bit too deep. We're seeing these Penske cars having trouble with the brakes early, guys.
Yeah,
Get it turned around.
struggling there, and we'll be right back with more of the Go Bowling.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Verizon Frontline, the advanced networking technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network. Built for real interoperability and built for 5G.
Barca has an American?
It's America's
Whom?
number one network in public safety. Verizon Frontline, built right for first responders.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game.
Who's that Ronaldo guy? That's the name I was thinking of.
Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh.
There's some like Ronaldo dude who plays soccer.
I say, we're talking a new All-American club, deli-style oven roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot. Hold up, Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of time.
The Ryder Cup, September 24th to 26th on NBC, Golf, and Peacock.
Clark Equipment is Central New York's #1 retailer of construction equipment. Need a Bobcat? We have 40 new Bobcats just delivered straight from the factory, ready to go. Check out these Bobcat MT100s, perfect for landscaping. Need a rock truck for gold mining in Alaska? We got 6 of them. Have a hard-to-reach spot way up in the air? We have over 30 boom lifts ready for rent. Keep your money local with an independent retailer who's also your neighbor. Visit us in person today or go to clarkrents.com.
Mattress Express has the luxury beds you can't find anywhere else. The number bed by Instant Comfort, where you can make each side as soft or as firm as you want. The largest selection of flex head beds in New York State, where each head goes up and down independently, but it's still one solid mattress. Do you sleep hot? We've got the posh and lavish all natural race. And right now, on select king and queen luxury beds,
Spraying myself with deodorant.
for you. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-NEW-BEDS or go to mattressexpressny.com.
Yeah. Spray.
You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series. Go bowling
Spray.
at Glen. Watkins Glen International right now. It's Mark Church Jr. that's out front.
Yeah, guts call by James Small to bring him in before the end of that stage because it makes the fuel window almost, not just
Spray my balls.
This yellow though.
Spray everything.
All of these leaders, I expect them riding around shut off and coasting, saving gas. This will even them up with the other cars that finished lap 21, and this is why most of them staying on the racetrack.
So you're expecting only one more stop out of the guys up front?
One more stop out of everyone who wants to have a chance to win this race.
There you have it. If you want a chance to win, you're going to come to pit road only one more time. We're back for the restart.
Once upon a time, there lived a princess with really long hair who was waiting for a prince to come save her. But really, who has time for that?
Let's go. Feeling myself.
She ordered herself a ladder with Prime one-day delivery, and she was out of there.
I was a good girl looking back at it and a good girl in my tax bracket.
Now, her hairdressing empire is killing it. And the prince, well, who cares? Prime changed everything.
But I'm back at it and I'm feeling myself.
Make this the summer you taught them what it means to serve. The summer of hauling happiness by the ton. And bringing home hardware by the handful, where traditions were passed down on the tailgate. And the only thing more powerful than the feeling was the truck that took you to it. Make this the summer of Ram.
Now get $3,550 in total value, plus finance and get no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2021 Ram 1500.
So with the sound, it's about to go down. Put it on the floor, right?
I love that guy. That guy's hilarious.
Ice cream scoops. Take it to the hoop. Pad thai. Ball don't lie. Finger roll or lobster roll. Deep dish. The neck goes swish. Winner, winner. Thanks for dinner. For every moment, it's yours to savor. It's game time with DoorDash for every flavor.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of basic or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably serve and their families. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Verizon Frontline, the advanced network and technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network. Built for real interoperability and built for 5G. It's America's #1 network in public safety. Verizon Frontline, built right for first responders.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Ram Trucks. Only truck to win Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. And by Go Bowling. Go to bowling.com to find a center near you. The National Bowling Day, that's coming up next Saturday, August 14th. And Go Bowling is celebrating by giving everyone in America a free bowling game coupon. You just need to register at gobowling.com.
Where can you bowl again?
So I just bowled with my son. He bowled a 234, and I bowled a 101.
234?
It wasn't good.
Hey, let me give you a little hint. no bowling against Phil Parsons. He's the right guy.
Yeah, he has his own bowling ball and shoes. Aerial coverage brought to you by Geico as we're getting ready for the restart here. 13 to go in stage 2, and it doesn't look like Briscoe gets a very good
Link.
start there on
Oh
the
boy, you
inside.
posted more links.
Looks like Harvick now will be
Oh no,
challenging
that was
for
the links I already
second
saw.
spot as they go into turn 1. Martin Truex Jr. out in front, side by side for second. Now Harvick.
Hi, this is Michael. Hi, this is Michael.
Finds himself under a lot of fire here for third. Had a horrible restart. He's trying to regroup, climbing the S's. That's Briscoe in the 14, Christopher Bell in the 20, Matt DiBenedetto in the 21 right behind him. They single out through 4 and make their way up the back straightaway.
Yeah, that bad restart by Briscoe cost a lot of guys on that inside line, several positions. Looking at everybody back here in the back, trying to get into this bus stop without any problems. A little bit of a lock up there on the 6. Oh, the 22, the dirt up here on the inside of Bubba Wallace. Logano and Bubba Wallace through the carousel side by side. Bubba's going to hang on to the spot. We've seen that outside work in the carousel. Lots of grip up there. Really surprised at Bubba Wallace, but we saw it earlier. Had enough momentum on that outside line. See Ross Chastain trying to make a move. Kyle Larson trying to work himself back up to the front.
What's the fun in making bottled jelly?
So you would expect Bubba Wallace to be running well. He's got Michael Jordan here on the pit box, overseeing there as the team owners here. Side by side.
The fuck?
Here is Briscoe now under fire from Christopher Bell on the inside.
Christopher Bell in the 20. He's trying to go and Briscoe gets into it. Briscoe trying to come back on the racetrack. He'll bounce off the right side of Christopher Bell. And there is damage on the right car. Up Chase Briscoe's car. It is on the right front wheel well. He's able to hang on to the spot.
Now we just freeze it overnight. So I froze it and it worked. So I made a purple.
It's a bit of a side release
Yeah.
because they see no smoke.
It's crazy how that works.
Braking zone of the press. On top of those
Also, apparently 140,000 people are at the Nash. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know if I said this already, but apparently, Jimmy Johnson crash. Yeah, I saw that. Apparently, they were trying to build a grandstand. It was a huge-ass grandstand for the Nashville IndyCar race, but they couldn't build it in time. So all the people who had tickets for that grandstand, like, weren't able to come to the race. Like, they got their tickets refunded. Like, I mean, at least they got it refunded, but just the fact that, like, they weren't able to go to the race is just really shitty. Because that's like a huge grandstand, and a lot of people were going to be sitting there, so.
Trying to put pressure on the 4 for second. We're on board with Christopher Bell up to the S's. He trails Harvick by a car length. But right now, Bell's Toyota very, very fast as we watch it come up to the gearbox, trying to get to the back bumper of Harvick.
Got a huge run on the 4 car. He's going to get into the braking zone a lot deeper. I think Harvick sees what's inevitable, and that's the fact that this 20 car is going by him at some point, so he moves over and lets him have it. Christopher Bell showing some great pace here. We're going through stage 2. After a penalty, but put him in the back of the field. Here he is, all the way up to second place. Christopher Bell won the road course at Daytona early in the year. We don't think about him being a great road racer, but he took that win early. Now he's going to try to take the fight to his teammate, Martin Truex Jr., one of the guys we know is the very best on road courses in this series.
And Dylan, he is running aggressively right now as Bell up to second.
He is, and talking with Adam Stevens before they even really knew they were going to have to start at the back, they still had high hopes. They were very confident just in the package that Watkins Racing brings to this racetrack, and also in Christopher's.
Plus the added heat from the, I decided not to go because of the weather. It's 93 in Nashville, and the heat index is over 100. Oh, I would not give a fuck. I don't care how hot it is. I'll go to a race. Plus, the added heat from the Indy cars would make the event unbearable. Hey, I don't care, man. I don't care how hot it is. I'll go to a race. The heat doesn't bother me that much.
Perhaps he has flat spotted his tires, unable Parker to really continue feeling. He needed to pit to get fresh tires.
Correct, Steve. Flat spotted
Chase might not win today.
Down here into turn 1. Once that happens, you start to feel the vibrations. They start to lock up even more. You've got to get those tires off because you could also risk having a tire failure, which would have a severe end of the day.
And Parker, this is what we talked about at the beginning. It wasn't a question of if he had pace. It was how hard could he push. You know, you have to push. You have to be kind of conservative. You can't damage your car. No
After almost having a heat stroke at the Nashville Superspeedway race, I'm deciding to set this one out. Oh, so you do actually have, yeah, some people do have, like, issues with the heat. I get that. I mean, me, the heat doesn't bother me that much when I'm outside, so.
Elliott is running 7 career road course wins under his belt and struggling today after starting in the rear.
What the fuck? That was a serious question. Then again, with that, you said, with what you said about the grandstand, I'm probably gonna go any. Were you gonna sit in grandstand 6? That was the. Oh yeah, you didn't buy tickets, but grandstand 6 was the grandstand that like was not like everybody got fucked. When I went to Morocco, I had heat stroke since I wasn't upset to very hot temp. Yeah, you weren't used to it. Meaning the humidity, yeah.
Points in that first stage. He got stage points, which is what these guys are fighting for to stay in the top 16 as the battle continues between the 24 to 6. I love Reddick's interview, and I know he had the coffee points down. We're going to still raise how we are.
Kyle Busch running 14th right now. That needs to change.
But at some point, you're the driver missing the playoffs. That has to be going through their mind. Well, green flag flies, and that changes everything because that's a new set of circumstances. Right now, they've both done a good job of keeping their nose clean. The question is, Austin is already in the hole with the points that Tyler got in the first stage. Now does he push harder to try to make that up so he doesn't fall deeper into those into the playoff depths or the lack of playoff depths below the cut line? Those guys are working really hard trying to get around this 6-car around him, and they got a little bit more pace than him, and they've been fighting hard to try to find themselves in a position to make a pass.
It's a knife.
There you go, Ryan slides up the track. It's a little nudge from the 3-car of Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, you know he is aware of the points that they've already given up. And he has to get aggressive. He has to make something happen. He knows that. The question is, are you going to push too hard? Austin Dillon, Ryan all on the rear bumper of him. Don't push too hard, get yourself in trouble.
There continues to be the races with
NASCAR needs to have races like New Hampshire, Watkins Glen, Indianapolis, Road America, Michigan, and Pocono in the summer. All races in the South would be in spring or fall unless they are night races. I mean, it's still going to be hot in those places, regardless. But yeah, I ultimately agree. You know, like if like Daytona were to get postponed and to be run in the daytime in a few weeks, that'd be bad, you know. But it's gonna be hot regardless. I mean, if you go to a race, you should expect that it's gonna be hot, unless like you're going to like Atlanta in February, you know, or March.
We took the truck that helped build this country and made it so it can power our homes.
But yeah.
We took the vehicles businesses use to keep the lights on and made them run on the same thing that turns the lights on. We took the original 0 to 60 head turner and gave it 0 vehicle emissions.
Summer in the South is brutal due to high humidity, yeah.
And made it revolutionary.
Hold on. It just B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Can you do it slow? B-A-N-A-N-A. Banana?
Okay.
Bananas. S. Sonic banana.
Man, this race is going by quick. We're almost halfway, and it's not even been an hour. I mean, we're not at halfway, but we're getting close.
See Disney's Jungle Cruise, Applebee's, and a movie. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Buttercup, baby. Then again, Michigan probably is too because of the Great Lakes, yeah. It's gonna be hot either way. You should just know that when you go to a race.
But I love you still. You know I'm driving, right?
I did.
Just to let me down.
If you ride,
mess me around, and the worst of all.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
It all builds up to this at Darlington Raceway.
If you're going to kick off the playoffs, why not do it big? Like 2 races for the price of 1 big. Like Southern 500 big. The only thing bigger than the action would be the experience of seeing it live. And that might just be too tough to take. Get your tickets now at darlingtonraceway.com.
Note to self, have lights at every track. Exactly.
This is the chance to
That's one thing that pisses me off also. The fact that it's 2021 and there's not lights at every track.
the PGA Tour's ultimate prize.
Make sure to download the official app of NASCAR. Follow the action with free live.
Even the road courses. Even like the road courses, you know? A road course night race would be awesome. I mean, we saw it at Daytona, but like, I'm talking like a real road course night race would be awesome.
You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series Go Bowling at the Glen. As we ride along with Chase Elliott, there's a reason for that. We want to take a look at spinning the fastest lap. It was just turned by Chase Elliott, 72.633 seconds around this 2.45-mile course.
And that's clear by about a half a second of the next fastest car. So unfortunately,
Where's Chase running right now?
one thing, but then he's had issues in the
Yeah, he's 36th.
36th Parker. It's going to be a long way from there back to the front. No doubt they've got a lot of work to do, but having a lot of speed can help that.
We were able to post some wipeout videos. Oh, that's cool. I want to play that game.
That car needed a lot of help, and specifically in that right hand at the top of the hill, he was very loose right there, and at the top of the hill, getting very loose in the rear end of that 18 car. Most recently, he came on the radio and said, "That's better, but it's not our normal for sure. We got work to do, Dylan." And Parker Bubba Wallace is another car that is battling that similar condition, just reporting that he needs a little bit more lateral grip. We saw the team.
Michael Jordan.
He's still here. That's Michael Jordan, of course, co-owner of the 2311 race team with Denny Hamlin, and he's here seeing Bubba.
They got MJ, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, MJ.
Baby steps for this team, of course, in its first year as an organization, but always nice when you can come to a racetrack as challenging as this one is and have a good day in front of the boss. Fortunately for Bubba Wallace, it's overtaken by the 3. The boss, Dylan, right here. 3 laps to go in this stage. Bubba's going to try to cross it back over to the inside. He's probably going to lose. No, Bubba's going to come to pit road, so he's going to take this.
There's one video I posted as a wipeout in which it looks like a girl broke her spine on the course. Basically did the scorpion. What? We got high viewers right now, 13. Thanks everyone for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good time.
In the back window, so 4 tires and fill. There it is. Late call. Adjustment in the rear for Bubba Wallace, and he's down and away. Those backward pit stops feel so awkward, Rick. I know it sounds silly, but as a tire carrier, when we came to the road courses, you go around backwards. Everything you do, I mean, it's like trying to play a sport with the wrong hand. It just feels so backwards. The whole choreography changes.
Logano in the 22, just in front of Denny Hamlin. Those two currently running in the 8th and 9th position. Logano, winner of stage 1. After an 8th, it looks like it's Martin Truex Jr. now who's going to try to get the stage win. But look at how sideways Logano gets here in the bus stop.
Oh my goodness. That is a gigantic slide.
All right, final lap of the stage. It's coming. Oh, I know. There's 2 laps to go.
In stage 2, it's Martin Truex Jr. out front, Christopher Bell running second, Harvick, Briscoe, Chastain, Larson, DiBenedetto, Logano, Hamlin, and Kyle Busch on the top 10.
This is the battle for the 8th position. Logano is in 8th. You got Hamlin right there behind him in 9th. And they're just trying to get into the end of the stage break. Logano had that pucker moment last time through the inner loop. He's trying to hang on to that race car and also trying to keep Denny Hamlin behind him. Denny's going to make a move here in the braking zone. They're going to argue over who has the right line as they're over side by side. A lot of little sheet metal trading there. Little beating banging. Everything's good. Hamlin's going to be able to clear the 22 down into the carousel and take that position away.
Winval, are you still here?
Give and take right there. Good job. Let's go aboard. You see what Joey Logano's doing with his feet, his hands. Coming down this back straightaway. See the heavy braking. See that throttle? He hits that throttle. That's when he downshifts. You don't do that. The
Alright, final lap of the stage.
Easy on the throttle. Watch it come on throttle. That's an upshift right there in the third gear.
Oh, I might need to, like, look at fantasy real quick.
Hit the throttle, go to second gear, and try to accelerate hard off turn one.
Emma's gotten by Logano. 1 lap to go in this stage. Logano now has been ushered back to the 9th position. He is some 12 seconds behind the race leader. And again, he's just trying to ease his way around this racetrack. Dale Jr. in a race car that would appear, at least now, wasn't as good as it was at the end of the first stage.
Yeah, they're struggling with the long run speed on that 22. One car not struggling right now. Martin Truex Jr. on the final lap cruises out of the carousel on his way to a stage win. Martin Truex Jr. We've seen so many good battles between he and Chase Elliott, but right now Chase Elliott's in the back, Martin Truex Jr.'s in the front. Christopher Bell behind him, though, has a real similar place to Martin Truex Jr. as he comes off turn 7, get the stage win.
Looking for stage win. Number 5.
So I moved Almirola out of my garage. Or no, I moved Larson out of my garage and replaced Almirola.
Number 5 with the Glen here to keep that momentum and build momentum as we get closer to the playoffs. So he will win stage 2. Grabbing some points for that regular season is Kyle Larson, who finished 4th.
So stage 2 is over. Martin Truex Jr. wins.
But it was all Martin Truex Jr. in stage 2.
Fuck Truex. I don't think well, yeah, Lynx. I don't know what's up with that. Because, like, I'm able to post links, WinVal can post links. I don't know why you can't.
Like it's cooling down.
You should be able to.
Tastes like open air and closed eyes. Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Since you're the last one to come to work with us, I feel like you should pay for lunch.
You write my paycheck. You should be buying me something.
Yeah. Yes. No. Absolutely
Yes.
no. Every day?
Hey, King Midas, people should know we can service their whole car.
Yes.
Tires, brakes, oil, everything. Everything. We must tell the people.
Right now at Midas, buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Find your tires now at Midas.com.
Team USA is ready to go.
You've got Verizon Fios Internet. For a limited time, Fios Gigabit Connection customers can unlock more savings and get an unlimited wireless plan, starting at just $30 per line. Just enroll in Mobile and Home Rewards by September 1st to save up to $3.
Oh, it's because you're on mobile? That's a weird reason.
So game more.
We got 17 viewers in here right now. I appreciate the support.
Visit Verizon.com/joint offer to learn more.
Long ago. Someone to lean on.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Ford. Built Ford proud. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR. Visit GoCreditOne.com. And by Coca-Cola. Together tastes better with Coca-Cola. Time now for our Carvana IndyCar update. Here's Marty Snyder.
You know, now we're down to 12 viewers. I still appreciate everyone being here.
Welcome to the streets of Nashville, downtown Nashville, for the Music City Grand Prix. It's been an amazing weekend here, but not so much for the hometown kid. Joseph Newgarden, a big wreck in qualifying. He will start 12th later today. The man to beat, Colton Herta, who quotes it after winning the pole yesterday. We are in a league of our own. Can he the 4th time in his career from the pole position. IndyCar racing coming up next on NBCSN.
And obviously, NASCAR fans, you're keeping an eye on Jimmy Johnson. He qualified 25th. He also had some issues in qualifying early in the first section.
Yeah, he had a little accident qualifying. He actually had a little bit of contact today at warm-up this morning. Crew's been hard at work. We expect him to take part. And, I mean, just such a great track, a great layout in a great city. Colton Herter, you know, people can say, man, I can't believe you can say that about his car. I love this kid. A lot of swagger, and he backs it up with a lot of pace.
Yeah, 21 years old. He'll start up front, the first ever Music City Grand Prix.
All right, so Rick, we've basically seen 2 stages. We have 1 stage left to go, 49 laps. These guys can run in the mid-30s on fuel. So the goal is to get...
It's not even sending the messages in chat.
...to make your final pit stop. We think everybody can do it on fuel. The question you have is...
Oh, it's not sending the messages in chat?
...to not come get tires now.
YouTube needs to behave itself.
Someone's got to come get tires. The last thing you want to be is the last car on old tires. You'll be attacked early.
So we'll see who comes to pit road here in just a moment. The race is on, though. The first 500 fans to visit NASCAR.com/kids500 and enter the code GRAVITY will take home a NASCAR Kids Club Toyota Camry die-cast car. Plenty of kids here enjoying the racing from the Glen.
It's also hard for track position. If, you know, the other side of that argument is if you say, well, I have to have tires, and 20 guys don't think they need tires, you're not going to...
YouTube being YouTube, yep. Some things don't change.
The same conversation of, you know, the right call really matters with everyone else's call. No matter what you do, it can be right or wrong depending on the rest of the field. So we expect leaders. Truex, Bell, no surprise. They've worked hard for this track position. We're going to keep it. Not Denny Hamlin. He feels he needs tires for the restart. He's going to peel off, and that normally kind of puts a line in the field, and there it is. You see more and more drivers following on pit road, Dylan.
Yeah, I think if you're that far back, you may as well just come down and try something. So that's the case for Denny Hamlin. Still battling a little bit of a...
Denny Hamlin's not having as good of a day as I thought. I thought, like, it was either going to be Chase or Denny to win this race.
Same story for Kurt Busch in the 1 car. Really loose at the top of the S's. He said, looser than we've ever been here before. We've got to get this thing tightened up. So he'll be making adjustments on that 1 car, putting 4 Goodyear tires on, as well as you're seeing them right now.
But Denny Hamlin's back in 30th right now.
So these crews going to work. And Steve, you're telling me that in about 14, 13 laps, we're going to see a lot of action because that will be the final stop for all the teams. But a few of those up front, meeting Denny Hamlin, dove onto pit road to get those tires.
So we're about to be at halfway in a few laps here. I think we're going to restart with the halfway, maybe.
Final stop window. The big question now is, you know, these guys that just pitted, you know, do they pit right away? Do they run a little long or try to have fresh tires towards the end? And if you stay on the racetrack too long and then the yellow comes out, at most tracks, that's a great break. If you're at a road course, that's a disadvantage. You really like to pit before the caution comes out. Get your service done.
Martin Truex Jr. leading this race. Again, has great road course experience. Looking to really get that momentum going once again. Get back into the winning ways that he's used to. He's got Christopher Bell behind him, who's hungry and won already on a road course to start the season. Kevin Harvick has not won. And think about that. A year ago, it was Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin. We were talking about how those two were locked to get into the championship 4 because of all the wins, all the points that they had accumulated. And now it's Harvick and Denny Hamlin who were saying, wait a second, these guys haven't won yet. Will they even get into the playoffs? As far as, will they have championship hopes this year?
We're talking 16 wins from last year that have combined for 0 so far. I don't believe this can continue all year. One of these guys is going to go to victory lane, but as you look at the top 5 or 10, Parker, there's other guys that if they went to victory lane like Briscoe or Chastain, Matty D, it would totally upset the playoff standings.
It would, but another thing going on right now is that regular season championship. Remember, Kyle Larson came into this race 13 points behind Denny Hamlin. Well, guess what? He scored the most points in Stage 1 and Stage 2.
Hi, I'm back. Where'd you go?
He's cut 5.
I was wondering where you went.
13-point deficit as we go into this final stage could be big to this regular season championship, though.
And a tip of the cap to Chase Briscoe, who continues to show his road course prowess, has a 6th place finish in the last 2 road courses, running 5th, plus 18 right now. This is another opportunity for these guys. They've got the track position, got it by pitting before the end of stage number 1.
Damn, we got some good viewership in here right now.
That would be if Briscoe is able to capitalize
17 people.
14 car victory lane today.
I appreciate the love.
Come to pit road. much of a deficit he's going to be in. He's going to start outside the top 25.
Toyota Camry up front here. That Camry TRD, the official pace car for today's race. And a beautiful shot of Watkins Glen from up above. Aerial coverage brought to you by
All right.
Geico today as they go under that
Green flag back out. Come on, Christopher.
on that pedestrian overpass. Getting ready for the start of stage 3.
Oh man, Truex got a good push there. Fuck.
Getting on the gas first is Kevin Harvick trying to follow him into turn number 1, and Christopher Bell on the outside into 20. Larson right there
Oh.
in fourth. Again,
Come on, Bell.
regular season championship. He has the most wins. Contact made. Larson, a little contact there. And so now the fight is on. The 42, potentially some damage for Ross Chastain.
Leaders up to the S's, and Truex is away with the lead. Bell in that yellow car, lower left.
Show the race. Unfortunately, I can't because YouTube and NASCAR won't like that. Copyright. If I were to show the race, I would probably get like fucking beat up by YouTube. They'd come to my house and beat me with a club. But let me I think there's a stream of it on Twitch.
As we build temperature, things are going to change. Harvick's going to struggle this year on the road courses, really everywhere. Not the Kevin Harvick we're accustomed to seeing winning races.
Yeah, if you go on Twitch and search up NASCAR, there's a live stream on there of the race. It's on a delay, but it's a live stream of the race, so you had to take a big long dump. That's a good reason, actually.
Harvick, when we talked to his chief Rodney Childers before the race, he said, you know what, I don't come in here with a plan. I'm going to call the race the way I feel it, the way the race is going. But right now,
Yeah, there is a live stream. It is on a pretty big delay, like 2 minutes, but it's better than nothing, obviously. On Twitch. Yeah, no problem, man.
Ross Chastain now in position number 4. Not only has he grabbed the 4th spot, but he's pulled away from Kevin Harvick in the process. The battle of lead is heating up as Christopher Bell's closing in on Martin Truex Jr. We've never really seen Truex Jr. get any pressure just yet for that lead.
Come on, Bell.
But Christopher Bell's able to
I mean, it is his teammate. Has to race him a little easier, but come on.
and open up the door. Christopher Bell struggled early this year, got that road course win at Daytona, but then after that, things got difficult. But lately, he's been running well. A couple runner-up finishes in the last 3 races.
What's up, fuckers? How's it going, RJ? Oh, I see you changed your profile picture.
Christopher Bell, who started off the season surprising everyone with that road course win at Daytona, so we know he is good.
I like that profile pic.
He's been putting the pressure on Martin Truex Jr. Truex Jr. now with about a 3-car length lead over Bell as they go across the start-finish line and dive back down into turn number 1. But Truex Jr. with about a 0.3 of a second lead over Bell.
What a great shot from that Toyota front bumper cam of Christopher Bell's Toyota Camry. He's trying to catch his Camry colleague, Martin Truex Jr. Bell's just so smooth through the S's. He'll just dial up right across the rumble.
Man, Truex pulling away.
But there's a problem, and that problem is at his back door, and that problem is at 5-car Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson closes in on this battle for the lead.
Larson should help out Bell. Get past Truex, and then I don't know.
Getting through this particular part of the racetrack the best. That 5-car Larson closing in, but can he get close enough to make a pass? Makes it more difficult on Bell, though. He wants to just be on attack mode, trying to get this lead, but now has to play a little bit of defense. Has to pay attention to that rear view mirror. All the while taking the fight to Martin Truex Jr.
This is fun right now. We just passed halfway too, so
Toyota driver update, you see Truex.
it looks like this will be a shorter race. Only like 2.5 hours if it's the first half of the race was 1:15.
Elliott was Truex back in 2017, so he knows what he's doing. He knows how to win here. They're running 1-2. The only situation for these two Rick, last on pit road, lap 18 and lap 17. So
Oh, I think Christopher Bell locked up the brakes there a little bit. Can't be doing that. Not when you're trying to race for the lead.
At the foot of the S's, but now as they come rocketing up turn number 3, Larson's going to try to regain that lost ground. Perhaps maybe cooling his jets just a tad and waiting to see what happens with these front 2 cars. Yeah, it looks like the 5-car struggles just a little bit behind these 2 Toyotas in that dirty air. He's got the pace, but once he gets a little bit closer.
The thing is, Truex will do something that'll slow him down, but then Christopher Bell will do the same thing. So
Close tabs on this leader. Christopher Bell trying to pressure this 19 and Martin Truex Jr. into
Oh.
the mistake for the lead.
Oh, man.
Good run off of that chicane every time. Makes ground on him, but just not enough. Just needs about enough.
I don't care if it's your teammate. Put the bumper to him, Bell. Come on.
I think it's 20 car and Bell. I think they're
Oh, oh, here we go. Here we go for the lead. Christopher Bell. Oh, man. Come on, Larson, help him. Man.
As they go into turn number 1.
Yeah. Give him that push. Give him that push.
Inside Christopher Bell, and waiting for a mistake is the 5 of Kyle Larson.
Man, this is a good race.
So they stay in line. Truex Jr., Bell, and Larson.
Bell throwing the monster block.
That was fun for a second when Bell took the lead, but
Larson advancement opportunities. Larson will back away.
I saw how Chase had a problem. What was it? Honestly, I don't even remember what the problem was. I just know that he did have a problem. And he had to start in the back anyway, so. But he's up to 15th right now.
Back him again, showing us who's getting through that part of the racetrack. The best of 5 car, Larson really loose. He had a great bus stop, but lost a little bit of.
What a battle. Yeah, this is fun. This is a lot of fun right now.
All through this chicane. Gets a big run down the back straightaway. You see Truex loose as he jumps over that curve. Now Bell, let's see if he can try to do it again. The last time he was able to beat the 19 car off of turn 6. Once again, they would have beat him, but not.
Usually I'd want to caution, but not right now. This is a fun battle. Once it opens up a little bit, then maybe, yeah, we can have a caution. But
Christopher Bell chasing after Mark Truex Jr. We're going NASCAR nonstop.
Oh, don't go NASCAR. I mean, at least it's now nonstop, but don't even go to commercial.
I mean, is for every kid out there with a dream. You will face challenges, but trust me, no matter what.
Man, I just opened the gap a little bit. Fuck. See, what I think should happen is Truex should go over the rumble strips, but Bell shouldn't. I think Truex in the bus stop, Truex should go over the rumble strips. Christopher Bell should make a point not to, and that might slow down Truex just enough to be able to take that advantage. I'm not sure though.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Verizon Frontline, the advanced network and technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network. Built for real interoperability and built for 5G. It's America's #1 network in public safety. Verizon Frontline, built right for first responders.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50 and gaze this. So it helps to have a friend in your corner, a friend like AARP, to help keep you exploring, keep you involved.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. And keep you connected, so your happiness lives as long as you do. And that's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
I am a driver with a dream. And part of that dream is making all the doubters believe that my name belongs here. I may be new to some, but I am not to be taken lightly.
Oh, and now they're really going at it. Yeah, they are.
Because if you let your guard down, I will rise above. I am the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I am NASCAR.
Great racing continuing as we continue our radio-style broadcast from Watkins Glen. Here are the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory.
Final stop. We know everybody needs at least one more stop to make it. The goal would be only one more stop. When you make it, and are you lucky enough to do it before the yellows, I expect to see them when they do come, the crazy restarts and then calculated aggression. How aggressive do you be? Do you be patient? The goal is to end in Ruoff Victory Lane. Going to be so excited to see them sponsor all the victory lanes from here to the end of the year. And a lot of drivers that would like to show up there as we see a battle for the lead through the carousel, Junior.
Yeah, there's 20 car teams to handle. Mark Truex Jr. for the lead, the 5 car of Larson. I think he's actually just kind of sitting behind these guys watching the show. That's what we're doing. Christopher Bell just think Bell's faster. I just think you just can't find a way around him.
Oh yeah, Bell's definitely the faster car. He's just Truex is too good, and I hate to say that because I fucking hate Truex, but he's too good. Truex knows how to play defense. That's the thing. Oh shit, he just locked up the brakes a tiny bit there.
All the way up inside the top 11, Parker. Amazing under green.
He has. It's been awesome to watch. He's got incredible speed at 9 car. As we expected, just being able to do it so deep in the field.
You forgot to make your picks? That's a bad thing.
Not having many comments, not making many changes right now. They're just hoping to have maybe some alternate cautions here that can get them back in the game strategy-wise, because I believe right now, track position strategy-wise, they couldn't quite get up there to challenge the victory, but if they can get a timely caution, it could come their way with the speed they have. You see him make that awesome pass on Matt Benedetto.
Yeah, Matt Benedetto sees him in the mirror, getting closer, and says, here you go, buddy. Take the position. We watch the leader, Mark Truex Jr. trying to stretch it out just a little bit, Jeff.
Yeah, Truex pushing that car really hard. You saw how sideways he was, off on the other side of the curve. All these guys are getting the most they can out of it. Fun to watch them push to the limit.
We had Chase Elliott. I want to update Hamlin. I talked about how he didn't start outside the top 20. Well, he's driven the 9th as well. So, you know, we talk a lot about strategy. Rick, I'm going to give you a little hint. You know the best way to make a good strategy? Fastest car. I rarely messed up the strategy when the cars were absolutely that fast, and they both the 11 and the 9 very impressive.
Right now you got some fast cars up front there with Truex, with Bell, with Larson. They're the class of the field right now, virtually even, but each driver...
Yeah, I'm glad that I moved Almirola out of my lineup instead of Elliott, because I was contemplating moving Elliott out of my lineup when he was having issues, but now he's doing good, so... Elliott might win, honestly. If we see a few more cautions.
Ray Joel, the guys right behind him, coming into the picture just now. Chastain, the 4-car Harvick, the 14 of Briscoe, Kyle Busch, William Byron, they're battling themselves. I think Chastain's slowing this group up just a little bit. And a lot of battles inside the top here. A little good day for Briscoe. Briscoe, we know how good of a road racer is. We saw him in the Xfinity Series win races. Fun to watch him go somewhere that he feels like he's not at a disadvantage with experience. He ran that ARCA race the other day, had a mechanical problem. We got a spin over in the carousel, the 43 American.
Bubba or fucking Eric Jones is around. That's probably gonna be a caution.
Really tight battle right now for the lead as well as Truex is trying to hold up Christopher Bell.
I want to see if anybody was going to dive to pit road. We're looking right here at the final corners. It'll be a big gamble if you think the yellow's coming out. You're a little outside your window.
I don't know.
He's rolling now, dude. He's rolling now.
All right.
Joe's got rolling.
Oh, the crew chief in me thought that was our chance to take an average day and make it great.
And look at how tight it is now as they go through the S's, headed back toward you, Junior.
Here comes the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. leading his teammate, Christopher Bell, into the braking zone of the bus stop. Everybody going through there pretty orderly, a little bit wide for the 19.
I forgot how good Truex is here. Yeah, I mean, he's become a road course racer. Oh shit. Man, this is getting really good.
The 19 had trouble lap before. Look at Larson. He also made gain. Christopher Bell took a look, said, no, I'm not going to be able to do it. Can he make this pass? Like he tried a few laps ago. He's looking at it. Not enough speed.
They're racing hard.
Earlier you drove blanket over the top 3. Well, now is they're even tighter. 1, 2, and 3. Mark Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson. Larson looks to the inside.
Larson's trying to get... Oh shit! Oh shit! You just wrecked him! You just spun him around! What the hell? Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. Baby Doge, do. Hell yeah, Baby Doge. How are you gonna wreck my man Bell like that? It's all good, Larson. I still love you. Oh, Larson locked up the brakes. It wasn't even on purpose. That was not on purpose. who just spun out Bell. Christopher Bell was battling for the lead with Truex, and then Larson came from third and spun him out. But we stay green. Well, Christopher Bell's now back to 12th after that whole debacle. I think this race should be 10 laps longer, be an even 100. Oh shit! Both the Penske cars around.
Once again, the two of Brad Keselowski consistently having braking issues, and who does he hit? Oh, his own teammate. I mean, that's just bad luck for Joey Logano. Brad Keselowski out of control down the inside of the racetrack, and if anybody he wants to hit, it's not this 22, and heavy damage really around the right rear tire of this 22 car.
And the two where they fill that for gas. So obviously issues for all of Penske cars today, but we saw Blaney also having issues.
On the brake.
So while pit stops are taking place, the final pit stops, chaos in turn number 1. It's happened battling for second, it's happened battling for position, and it's happened to teammates. Dylan.
Yeah, this is getting really good. I mean, unless if Truex wins, in which case it won't be that good.
So, Steve, as everyone's coming in, we have 34 laps to go. You had said earlier that was probably on the outside of the pit window for these guys as far as getting there for fuel.
Yeah, remember, it was kind of a game of chicken to get to this point. Some of these guys were last on pit road at 17, some 18, some 21. I think if you have fuel in the tank, you would run just
Truex is coming down right now, and so is Larson.
The 5 you see the 5 close right to the rear bumper of the 19. Dylan. Boy, that was close. Larson got all the way up.
So honestly, it could be either one of these guys. Whoever has the quicker stop is probably coming out first as the leader. I'm hoping Larson has the faster stop here. Go, 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 go. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. I was screaming when Alex Bowman won at Pocono. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good race. That was a fun finish, too. So Larson pulls out in front of Truex, which is good.
They proved it right there, even going backwards, but Kyle Larson gave them every possible chance. Coming off pit road, close right up to the rear bumper, and actually gained ground. Look at, he is next to, all the way up to the door of the 19 car. That definitely helped him gain position on this green flag pit stop.
Made sure not to make contact, as did Martin Truex Jr., so that those cars stay pristine as they get ready for the last run here. 33 laps to go with them coming to pit road. Denny Hamlin right now is up front. Chase Elliott running in the second spot. Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, all those guys running up top. Look at this. You've just mentioned best average 4-tire stop this season. Kyle Larson, 13.66. Harvick, Elliott, Hamlin, and Bowman on that list.
Yeah, absolutely impressive. Hamlin and Elliott continue to run 1-2. We'll see when they pit.
Ugh. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
organic banana pudding shake.
Here we go. See Disney's Jungle Cruise. It's time to rock the boat, America.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rig it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew, get out and do.
Hey, King Midas, people should know we can service their whole car.
Yes, tires, brakes, oil, everything, everything. We must tell the people.
Right now at Midas, buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Find your tires now at Midas.com.
Yes, what I'm saying is people like options. When you take Geico, you can call them anytime.
I needed to stretch.
Day or night. Your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, whatever.
Did you guys like seeing my ass on my bed? The second Pocono race felt like a throwback weekend for an odd reason. Really? I didn't feel that. I was at that race. That was a fun race.
Geico, 15 minutes could save
My guy won.
I am the regular season coming to a close. And what happened left eyes wide open with displays of dominance, long-shot surprises, and tracks that turned veterans into rookies. I am still not done. In fact, I'm saving the best for last and a playoff spot for anyone that wants it bad enough. I am NASCAR.
So Chase Elliott's pitting right now.
The FedEx Cup playoffs, it will be the hardest test of them all. 3 stops, but only 1 chance to make it. The FedEx Cup playoffs for the PGA Tour's Ultimate Prime, August 19th on NBC and Golf. So we saw the 9 of Chase Elliott come to pit road, and Steve, 9 and 11, maybe a little bit different strategies. Is Denny Hamlin still out on track?
Yeah, I think for 11 to Denny Hamlin, he's just going to try to run a little bit longer, hoping to not get a yellow, because that would actually hurt his chances. But say he can run 5 or 6 more laps, then get lucky enough to get a yellow. He'll have just pressure tires, because he's, definitely losing time to Larson and other cars that have pitted Parker.
Well, guys, we saw Kyle Larson do an awesome job on pit road. His pit crew nailed it as well, got him to the lead. This is what his crew had to say looking forward in this long run here.
This is their longest run by 15 laps. So the play for the 19 is just going to be to try to have more tire left than you at the end of the race to make sure to pace yourself.
Got it. Exactly, pace yourself. The longest run, as you see that 19 creep in the picture, just saving those rear tires, especially. That's where a lot of these cars are struggling today. Also, this team is focused on beating that 11. Remember, they came in here in a tight battle for that regular season championship. They've been updating him on the 11's progress all day, even to the point of telling him in this last stop they had to be 10 seconds ahead of the 11 to ensure they were going to beat him. So they're not only racing for the win, but they're racing against that 11 car to ensure to beat him in the points.
We're also going through some lap traffic here and having to try to catch this lap traffic at just the right time, so he continues to build.
How close is the regular season championship battle?
Trying to set these cars up on corner exit, not get fouled up behind them through the bus stop. Really important. And behind these guys, somebody we have not talked much about today, Kyle Busch. Give you another little picture in just a moment. He's sitting there running behind these guys. He's in ninth place, but when all this cycles around, he should come out in third.
Coming into today, the regular season champion was a 13-point difference, so even if Larson wins, it's not like definite that he's going to take that lead.
Right now, about 4 seconds behind Mark Truex Jr. And again, Mark Truex Jr. just behind Larson, about 5 seconds. So after everyone comes to pit road, which they will have to do, Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Suarez, Custer, they're all on a strategy where they've still got to come to pit road to make one final stop. When they do that, it'll be Kyle Larson, who can make it all the way to the end from here. Then it's Mark Truex Jr., another driver that can make it, and Kyle Busch will slot back into third.
Kyle Busch come across the S's right now. He's been decent at this end of the racetrack. He's had a slip here, a slip there, but I would say just a straight down the middle of the fairway run as he stacks it 3 wide going into the inner loop.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a close one there again. Like I say, trying to get around the flat traffic. Can't present his challenges. He can't be held up through the bus stop or any of these other corners. You give up too much time.
When everybody else pits, Kyle might be like third, I think.
And just reporting that he's getting really, really loose, or was at the end of that run. They've been battling that all afternoon long, so they'll go around to the right side, making a four-tire Goodyear.
Hamlin's pitting right now.
Fuel as well for Hamlin. Rich coming over late here to go to the back window. Didn't get it in there in time. We'll see where Hamlin cycles out.
So a change.
I pranked my friend yesterday and I said, oh my goodness, Noah Gragson just did a 2020 Ryan Newman. I didn't see yesterday's race, so I don't know.
Pit road now. But Denny Hamlin was the race leader. We'll see how he cycles out after this stop. Larson
I know Ty Gibbs won.
by almost 12 seconds.
Suarez looks very slow on pit road.
Daniel Suarez has an issue.
But Suarez came by me. He entered turn 6 with good speed, but exited turn 7. He immediately went to the right.
Suarez, it looks like he's going to stop on pit road.
Remember, this team has had a lot of ignition problems on road courses, Parker.
He came on the radio and said no power, nothing electrical happening in that race car. So definitely some sort of electrical ignition issue right here from 99. Mechanical woes continue. Remember they had some transmission issues.
All right, he's in his box, so
Just pointed out, so
that's not going to be a caution.
99, the 11. We heard they were looking for an adjustment. Right side tires going on. Pirates carrier looking to the front. Jackman drops it. I never saw the wrench go in. Seems like a little bit of frustration. Yeah, you see right there, a little frustration. Parker.
Also on pit road here, pitting out the inherited lead, there was the one of Kurt Busch. They've been on an alternate strategy throughout the day on this car, just continuing to fight loose, especially at the top of the S's. This was one of the loosest runs for him in the one car here. As you see, it's going to be 4 Goodyear tires and filling it full, so no go fuel and adjustment.
Question now is going to be how his brother does as far as each lap. Kyle Busch 4 seconds behind Larson. Mark Truex Jr. just 0.4 of a second behind Larson. So that's the battle right there as they come to you, Junior.
Yeah, Larson and Truex still about the same distance apart from each other. Surprised that Truex has been able to keep this pace right here, because I thought once the 5 car was clear in the lead that he would drive away slowly, but 19 is trying to keep it right there. Interesting to me what these drivers are doing right now. Still 26 laps to go. That's a long time. You'd have to think you'd get a caution. So do you want to push your car really hard right here? Do you want to save tires? We already heard Cliff Daniels tell Kyle Larson what the deal was. Save tires. You're going to need to have them. Maybe that's a strategy for both these guys right now.
Talking about pressure tires, but they're both on pit road at the exact same time. We're going to go NASCAR nonstop. You won't miss a thing.
So after LaJoy pits, Kyle Busch should be in third. But there's going to be a gap there. Yesterday's race was so fun with Ty Gibbs and Austin Cindric and Allmendinger. Ty Gibbs sent Cindric into the last corner. I wish I watched that.
When you need it, where you need it.
They let me out of work early, so I could have watched it, but I just wanted to go to my friend's for his grad party, so I almost streamed it.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Horizon Frontline. The advanced
It's so much fun to watch Ty Gibbs, Allmendinger, and Cindric fight at a road course. It looked wild. When do I work next week?
Horizon Frontline, built right for first responders.
When do I work next Saturday? 8 to 6, so I may be able to catch some of the Xfinity race, unless they let me out early. I appreciate everybody joining the stream today. Got some good viewership in here. Good watch time.
Today tastes like it's all fired up. Like it's cooling down. Tastes like
celebrating 75 years at America's premier short track and the return of one very famous driver. It's a packed day that ends in a wild night that'll be anything but understated. It's 2 for 1, Richmond style. Get your tickets at richmondraceway.com.
This is the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is the chance to make a name and etch it in silver next to the greatest. The FedEx Cup playoffs for the PGA Tour's ultimate prize.
23 laps to go here at the Glen, and we're getting ready for the Music City Grand Prix, which is taking place for the very first time for the IndyCar Series, and Marty Snyder's there.
Yeah, from Watkins Glen to Nashville, welcome to the streets of downtown Nashville. Cannot wait for the IndyCars coming up in a moment. This course literally offers everything, Rick. Downtown, right there, you can literally walk from Broadway 10 minutes right into the race course, expecting a capacity crowd today. Over 110,000 for the weekend. Yes, even
Next week we have Indy Road Course. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that.
Into the city, back over to the stadium side. Yes, the stadium, the Tennessee Titans, right there. That's their home. That's the backdrop for Pit Road. Colton Herter described this place as, quote, brutal. You know what else is brutal, Rick? The temperatures here in Nashville, 91 is the temperature.
Good Lord, it's on NBC. Good.
99 right now, so these drivers have a lot to do.
More people can watch it then.
Yeah, Marty, it doesn't look like the fan support has cooled off at all because there was fans all over the place. Nashville, what a great entertainment city, and they're getting ready to look forward to some great stuff taking place.
What is up with Denny Hamlin? He's spitting fuel out on the track. That's probably going to be a caution.
So they put the fuel can in, Steve. It didn't completely shut. So early in this run, when it's full of fuel, all that fuel is dumping out. Don't think that's a big concern because of how many laps are left, how much fuel they have, but could it be?
Well, you're absolutely right. Luckily,
Oh, I thought that'd be like a caution.
Nascar's the pit at lap 63, so that's about 8 laps, 7 laps, you know, later than he had to, which means he doesn't need 7 laps worth of fuel. But thank goodness, because there was a lot of fuel pouring out of there. It'll evaporate right away. It won't hurt anything on the racetrack or any other cars' visibility or anything. But a few laps.
Oh man, it says trucks already started playoffs. They did, or they're starting the playoffs. Yesterday was the final race of the regular season for the trucks. They're like a little off sync from the truck or from the Cup Series.
Here, guys, driving into turn 7. He is rolling. He's put all this under green flag. Went all the way to the back a couple times today, but here he is, all the way back, up into 4th position. He is going to be a factor before this thing is over.
10.5 seconds behind race leader Kyle Larson. Larson's been putting some pretty impressive laps together.
The field is set for the trucks. Yep.
Chase Elliott today as well.
Right now, he is solid coming into the S's. He is a very
I think it's kind of dumb that they shortened the race yesterday, the truck race. I think it's dumb that that race was rain shortened. Because if they were able to run the Xfinity race, then they were able to finish the truck race, you know?
He's got a lot of speed in that Camaro. Yeah, he absolutely does. But I don't know if he has enough to run.
I think that's pretty dumb.
That is quite.
It's like if they needed to, they could have just ran the Xfinity race today.
In front of him, Kyle Busch, as they work
Had a doubleheader, that would have been
into
fun.
the carousel. He's going to close in on this 18 in the next few corners to be able to make that pass. Really fast car for Chase Elliott. He's doing a great job. Ryan on board and listen to what they're talking about.
Can't focus forward. All you can do from here. I think you can, man. Keep the heat on. I think you can do it.
I like it. I think he can too. I agree with Junior. He's got a long way to go, but one caution and he's back in this race.
About 20 laps to go until the end of this race, Steve.
And I'm willing to say in 20 laps, lap for lap, he has a chance. I know it seems crazy that somebody can make up 10 seconds in such a, closely contested field.
Who won the regular season champion for the trucks?
He is in a different class.
Oh, there's no question about it. Right now he is tracked down Kyle Busch. Now, getting to the back bumper of Kyle Busch is one thing. Getting around the bumper of the whole car is something.
John Hernandez, yeah, that's not surprising.
Right now, but when he looks in the rearview mirror, he's getting hit mirror full. Chase Elliott has a streak up the back straightaway.
Chase looks to the inside here.
Just trying to put a little bit of a question in the mind of the 18 car, Kyle Busch. But man, that 9 car is there, and he's going to be looking to the inside there. Kyle's going to let him have it.
Well,
Probably a good choice by Kyle just to settle in. If Kyle gets to running too hard, trying to stay in front of him, he's going to make a lot of mistakes and burn his tires up. I'm really interested from a driver like Kyle Busch. Making determination. Hey, I'm going to be best served to let a faster car go. Maybe he feels like Chase Elliott is running his car too hard, eating the tires off of it. It's not going to put that fight up right now.
Well, Jeff, I think we had that same conversation back in 2019. We see Larson and Truex, and there's the gap. Back to the Roval. Chase Elliott leading. Big mistake on the restart. Straight. Looks like a video game, if you can believe it. The only one who doesn't make turn one.
I was really thinking about going to this race today,
Thought his day was over. They take the hood down.
but I didn't.
The nose down. He storms through the field. All under green. No gimmick. No strategy. Passes the 4 of Kevin Harvick and goes on to be victorious. Are we seeing deja vu? Today he locks up a tire. He has to pit. He has to give up his track position down the backstretch in front of Dale Jr. Dale, this 9 car, it's unbelievable to see somebody make this much time under green.
And now he's under 10 seconds from the leader and closing, trying to put together great laps. He's got clean track in front of him, so over the next several laps, we'll really be able to understand just how much quicker this car is, and if he can, in 19 laps, get to the lead. He's got 3 laps left on his tires. He picked it up there on lap 16, the other guys on lap 57. So maybe he's not as concerned about saving tire. Maybe he's just going to push and see if he can get there. It'll be fun to watch.
We just watched Kyle Larson put down the fastest lap of the day for Kyle. And
It's looking like Larson's going to win this race. I would love to see a caution. I mean, I would just like to see it be more exciting.
What got into you? At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. We've been doing it for American racing for over 50 years.
WinVal, you still here?
Hey, King Midas, people should know we can service their whole car.
Yeah.
WinVal keeps abandoning me. You live in Virginia? I live in New York.
Right now at Midas,
I live exactly 2 hours away from Watkins Glen.
tires now at Midas.com.
Well, actually, it depends on which way I go. There's one way that's like an hour 48 minutes, and then there's one way that's exactly 2 hours. I should have taken an Uber to today's race. That'd have been fun. Imagine if I took an Uber 2 hours away. But then again, today's race is not like. I mean, it was fun earlier, but now it's kind of boring.
Hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack 'em
We should
out
play
good.
some Snake after the race. I gotta work on some schoolwork after the race. Because I'm in summer school.
5G network. So get out there. Take the epic iPhone 12 with 5G with you. Current and new customers can get up to 4 on us. Experience it with our new Magenta Max plan with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. And connect your devices on the go with 40 gigabytes of high-speed hotspot data included. That's right, unlimited premium data and the iPhone 12 on us. Get out there with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
I can't walk the streets of Nashville without thinking of legends like Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn.
Mario Andretti. Hello, Cheryl Crow.
Mario, what are you doing here?
Cheryl, haven't you heard IndyCar's coming to the streets of Nashville?
Mario, that is music to my ears.
Mine too.
Big Machine Music City Grand Prix. Today on NBCSA.
It's gonna get loud.
Mario, I love loud.
Tonight, the Olympic Games come to a dramatic conclusion with one final night of celebration in Tokyo.
I think those street races are fun. Imagine, like, living in one of those nearby areas, you know? Like, imagine living in an apartment and, like, the cars just go by your house. That's kind of fun.
Grab an ice cold Coke and buckle up.
Probably be some Karens who are like, it's too loud. It's like, damn right.
And you're going to have to tighten the belts if you're Kyle Larson, because right now Chase Elliott is closing the gap. We'll continue with our radio-style broadcast from Watkins Glen. But first, updates on our top 5. We'll start with Parker.
I reckon the team has not alerted him to the speed of the night at all. They've been telling him just to be smooth. At one point, Cliff Daniels came across radio and said, make it boring out there. We need boring laps. this 5 car, keep it smooth. You have a lead over the 19. They haven't alerted him to the 9, but as we know, he's coming fast, Dylan.
Yeah, Truex there in that second spot. Just kind of in a similar situation, trying not to lose grips with Larson, but also being kept aware that, hey, the 9 is coming. So Truex just running their race right now, running in the second spot, fairly happy with the race car. Hasn't said much, just trying to bring it home in the second spot, Parker.
No doubt. Once the 9
Your internet is shit. Why? Why is your internet shit?
He was almost a second faster than the leader of Larson right now. He is coming so fast through this field. It's undoubtedly that he may catch that 5 right now. Now behind him is 18 Kyle Busch. He has just not quite had the pace in that car. Going for his 4th top 10 on the road courses in 4 races. He has struggled all day, but found a way to get that car in the top 5, trying to hold off the 24 William Byron.
Yeah, right there. That is the battle for the 4th spot. William Byron having a nice day. He's looking for another top 10 on road courses this year. Message from Rudy Fubo's crew chief has just been to put the finishes together. They were good at that for a long time at the start of the year. Feel like they maybe lost touch with that here through the summer. So as the playoffs approach, that's been the goal. Get back to themselves over the next couple months. Also told William to just keep the pace up that he's got right now because the 11 car is coming. He's got a little bit newer tires, so William needs to keep his pace up.
And the pressure is being put on now by Denny Hamlin as he's closing the gap. Again, a great battle for the regular season championship between Larson and Hamlin. Larson is going to definitely be closing the gap. It was 13 points when they started the day, but Larson continues to put better points up through both of the stages, and now out front leading here if he can hold off Chase Elliott. But a good battle here between Kyle Busch and the 24 of William Byron.
That is the battle for the 4th position. Kyle Busch in 4th, William Byron in 5th. This time through the S's, Kyle Busch is going to grab a car length or 2, and he'll pull away from William Byron. But Byron's doing a good job of keeping pace in that Chevrolet, just trying to stay pace with that Toyota, Kyle Busch.
Yeah, Kyle Busch out here trying to put together some good corners here to stay in front. He sees that 24 back there in the mirror as you watch on the Rudolph Mortgage back cam. No gain for William Byron through the corner at that time. Trying to put together good, tight corners here. Can't make gains on Kyle Busch. Pretty interested in different lines going through that carousel. William Byron just right on the yellow line. Kyle Busch using more of the racetrack, trying to kind of earth the center of the corner, helping the corner exit, get a straighter run. 2 different takes, but pretty much ran the same speed through there.
William Byron to this 24. Ricky and I talked about at the top of the show, could he get hot? Could he maybe break through and get a win? I'm not sure he has car enough for the win currently, but put some nice laps together. You saw a big slide right there, and instantly how much lap time it cost him. It looks like 3 or 4 car lengths. These brakes are wearing out. Tires are getting hot. This is a long run, currently 34 laps. You saw the back end of Kyle Busch's car step out on him. He put those rumble strips at the wrong part there, coming out of 1. Could have lost him a little time. That is on top of the time that William Byron lost there in turn 7. So right now, Kyle's slinging the car a little from side to side. Looks like he's got a handful of...
Particular point in the run, we're going to see whose cars have that long run speed and which ones start to fall off. It's a little bit too early. Looks like this 18.
Is Chase catching him? Live action. Chase is catching him. Slowly but surely. He's in 3rd though, so he still has to pass Truex.
Chase Elliott has Kyle Busch earlier. Chase Elliott has, yarded him. Kyle Busch can't even see him. So Kyle really knows he doesn't have a winning car. Maybe just save tire, try to get a late restart, try to make something happen.
7 laps ago, Chase Elliott was 10 seconds behind race leader Kyle Larson. Now it's 6 seconds that separate the two. Kyle Larson still out front, Parker.
I agree, and the time team has not really been alerting Kyle Larson to the speed of Chase Elliott, even as much to say they're not that worried. Take a look.
Pushing really hard to go try to run March down.
We got 12 laps to go.
It's about 3 seconds behind March. I would imagine those guys will race each other pretty hard. That does not mean that we need to change anything. Just keeping it smooth and we're going to be fine.
12 laps to go. I don't know if they're correct.
Man, this race has been quick. Can my TV not freeze? That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Been watching the times for Kyle Larson. No information to Larson, but he was sitting there running 75 flats, and all of a sudden he went a 74.50, a 74.30. Maybe he could see out of the mirror what he needed to do. Didn't Some encouragement by Eddie DeHunt, Chase Elliott's spotter. He told you, you can do it, now go do it. And I agree with Jeff's assessment, though. Great speed out of the 9, but I believe that Kyle Larson is running kind of as hard as he needs to run. It's really going to come down to how quickly Chase Elliott can get by Truex. You see on your left, the Sector 1, Larson, good speed through Sector 1. That's up the S's in front of Mike Bagley.
Yeah, Chase Elliott, though, he's got those Napa sails up and in the wind. He is hammered out. He is about to crack the 5-second deficit mark. If he's able to do that, that'll put him at the back bumper of Martin Truex Jr. And again, you can get to the back bumper, but you've also got to get around it. This is going to be an interesting battle when it tightens up.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what Kyle Larson needs to make himself feel more comfortable about his chances of winning this race should it go green. And how much of a battle, how much of a fight will Martin Truex Jr. put up or be able to put up when this 9 car gets to the back door? We're getting ready to find out. You can see the gap continues to close. Chase Elliott fast in that last sector. Just hard on the brakes, able to make ground up on Martin Truex.
NASCAR playoffs are back. Talladega, the Roval, Texas, Martinsville, and Phoenix are on NBC for a playoff. Let's go. That's good. That's how it should be. I think every race should be on the main NBC.
Here late in this race, under 10 laps to go from Watkins Glen.
Leaders come back into turn 1. Here's Truex. Downhill into the 90. But now here's Truex looking in the rearview mirror. We'll see Elliott about 3 car lengths behind him. Put it at 2 car lengths behind him. As Elliott, we're on board with him. Here's the battle for second, and Elliott is on the move.
He's going to look low here. Trying to get in the mirror of that 19 car. Get that 19 car thinking about what is that man doing? Now he's right on his back bumper. Going to drive down into the corner here, try to upset the air on the back of this 19 car. Get a little bit closer, Can't quite commit to the throttle. See him slide in the back of the car, the 19 driving away. You can see how the 9 car just got slower. It cost him about a half a second when he got to the back of Truex's car. Just air being taken off his car, the visibility not being able to hit his marks as well, all those things combined, about a half a second slower. We heard the radio from Kyle Larson's crew chief. They're going to battle for second. That's an advantage to us. That's becoming true. As Truex is doing a nice job, hasn't even really had to get defensive for him, just running his line. As Jeff pointed out, both aerodynamics and visibility, not being able to see the curve. Now the 9 to Chase Elliott, they're right on his bumper as they head to 2.
Now, what can he do with him in the S's? Truex in second, Elliott in third. They're 5 seconds behind race-leading Kyle Larson. Up the hill, now through the left-hander. This is turn 3. They'll straighten up for just a moment. And now the right-hand bend that leads him to the back straightaway. Elliott is...
I would love to see a caution, though.
As he tries to get the inside run for second.
All right, so Elliott's passed for second. Honestly, I'm not sure if he has enough time to catch Larson, though. Man, it would be really nice if my TV stopped freezing.
So now he's got to lay lap time down. 9 laps to go. 5.5 seconds back. Can he run it down? He's had the speed earlier. Let's see how much faster he can go now that he's cleared Larson and cleared Truex. Again, Larson stepping up. Can he...
For some reason, Kansas is not on NBC, but Xfinity is. That's kind of weird, actually. Maybe it's like NFL.
Every single time by the start-finish line. Larson ran a 74.82. That time Elliott 75. So Elliott's got to find more speed on the racetrack if he's going to catch it.
One thing that'll play in his favor is he does not have to deal with lap traffic, at least for now. He's got wide open racetrack to work with. He can really get focused, dial that car in, be laser focused as we've seen in time after time on these road courses. The question is, does he have enough time to track down Kyle Larson?
It's been impressive what he's been able to do so far. I just don't think we can appreciate enough a car that at one point in this run was a second faster than the field. You just don't see that in this sport. But this 9 car has worked really, really hard to put himself in this position. Now, can he close the deal? And Junior, he's been able to do that without overstepping his
Just refreshed.
It doesn't look like he's pushing it. I guess it's limited. Let's it shouldn't be a surprise.
Only going to pace yours this lap. 7 to go, nice and smooth.
There you go, information to Kyle Larson. Let's go back and look. Remember, it was just at Sonoma that these two battled in the closing laps. Elliott on the 5 of Larson's rear bumper, a little bit of contact here. Elliott was unable to get past. Larson goes to victory lane there. Then we go to Coda in the rain, and it was the other way. So these two know how to run 1-2. They finished 1-2 at 2 road players. It seems like regardless of the road course, he's used up a lot of this race car. We just don't know how much it might have left, and it looks like the pace is starting to even out now between the two teammates. See a little bit of traffic for Larson. That could be a big game for Chase Elliott. If Larson catches these guys in the wrong place, it could be a huge difference in time. Chase Elliott, his last lap was only 2 tenths quicker, but that was his first scooter lap after he got by Truex. Let's see what it is once he gets into his rhythm. Let's see what his lap time is.
6 laps to go from the Glen. Is there enough time, and is Elliott able to put together better laps? That time, it wasn't as fast as Larson. So Chase Elliott, he's going to need some help from lap traffic if it's going to slow down that 5.
Watching Chase Elliott, watching Kyle Larson come up to the S's. Larson, your race leader, he's out in front by 5 seconds, but he does have
This is a really quick race.
ahead. The first car he'll encounter will be Brad Keselowski's lap car, then the lap car of Daniel Suarez.
The great thing for him is he doesn't have to push. Having this big lead, he doesn't have to step over that line and make mistakes. He just put together laps. They don't have to be the fastest laps, just good, clean laps. This lap traffic should do what it needs to do to make it pretty easy on him to get around and get through. How many times have we seen that 2 car backwards today? I'd be nervous with being around him. He's had a lot of issues with braking. I don't know if he's being told that, but really need to take your time around this too with Keselowski. Mechanical issues. Don't want to get caught up in something that Brad's problem turns into yours.
Brad fighting for position as well as he tries to go out at 99 of Suarez, and now the 5 is there. How will he be able to negotiate to get around them as they go to turn number 1?
I think Larson's got this locked up. Unless there's a caution, obviously.
He follows behind the 2, a little bit of brake smoke there out of Keselowski, but it is Larson able to get by the 99, and now he heads to the S's.
Because, like, Elliott's catching up, but not fast enough.
Now, he'll put his crosshairs on the back bumper of Brad Keselowski. He crosses through the S.
Oh my god, why does it keep freezing?
Kyle Larson, whose lead is now 4.6 seconds with less than 5 to go.
Yeah, that last lap, he lost a little bit of time. This 2 car has a little bit of pace. Not quite sure how much, but it might be enough. Just kind of annoy the 5 car here and take a little bit of air off the car, take a little bit of pace and grip out of the car, and allow this 9 car Chase Elliott to get a little bit closer. Still a big enough gap though at 5 seconds. I don't want my driver pushing too hard right here if I'm Larson's crew chief.
Needs to close a second a lap to catch up. Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
But right now, enough pace, I think, to get it done. But a lot of lap cars, even ahead of Keselowski here.
Yeah, coming up on 4 laps to go, and Larson has a pretty sizable lead. You can't even see Elliott yet. There he comes into the picture.
Yeah, I like what Jeff said. And Cliff Daniels has been this way. Very calm on the radio, helping his driver make good decisions with this lap traffic, not panic and try to push the issue.
Jaden, did they make a release date for NASCAR 21 yet? Because the other day I was looking and I didn't see one.
3 other lap cars in front of them, a total of 4 in front of the race leader. So right now things appear to be okay, running those steady laps. But how will that get complicated, Dale, with now these 3 other lap cars that they're closing in on?
Yeah, Kyle Larson just hopes that they all have a lot of patience. They're not going to do anything foolish or impatient late in this race to take one another out. Obviously, he doesn't want to see a yellow flag at this point in the race, but he also wants to be able to negotiate this lap traffic. He can take his time. He's got a big enough lead here to be able to work his way through this mess. That is not what I'd want to see if I was Larson. Look at that mess in front of him. Keselowski kind of moving out of the way, giving him a lot of...
Man, I would really love to see a caution.
If nothing else, this is going to kill this lap. It's going to be a really slow lap. There's Chase Elliott.
Oh, Chase actually is catching up.
Yeah, Anthony Alfredo up here. He's running for Rookie of the Briscoe. And so the 5 is able to get by. He's trying to get by Alfredo now. He does
Score of the Sox game. Is that over yet?
But he still has that 52.
I had to move my stuff around so I can't really see.
And there you see the 38 sliding out really wide.
Oh my fucking god. God damn it!
Under 3 to go.
That was a hold your breath moment for Kyle Larson right there when Anthony Alfredo got crossed up, 1 out of 1. Everybody get refocused now. Here's Larson closing back up on the back bumper.
Man, Chase actually is kind of catching up.
Driver's right, trying to get him past before the interlude.
Yeah, that was just a difficult situation to be in for the leader, and Anthony should have let the leader go going down into turn 1, but just didn't allow it.
He might. I'm still not sure because he has to get by all that lap traffic still.
The 9 car, though, is closed in, guys, within 3.5 seconds. All that fight cost Kyle Larson a second and a half on 1 lap. But now Chase Elliott's got to deal with the same thing. Chase Elliott's got to hope they get out of his way, but they look like they are side by side. Chase Elliott has to find his way through. It costs Kyle Larson a lot of time, but it's going to cost Chase Elliott the same amount of time. Coming to 2 to go. Larson,
Yeah, exactly. It's just not.
I love all the information on the radio. At this point, I think it's a mistake is what you're trying to avoid. Make Chase Elliott find his way through this traffic.
That's exactly what he's doing right now. He really has to tiptoe through this minefield of lap traffic. Elliott's got 1 behind him, but he's got 3 more to go, plus about 2.5 seconds of real estate. Time is running out.
Yeah, it's going to be Larson.
And Chase Elliott is doing all he can. Now looking to the outside of Daniel Suarez. Now 3 wide to the inside for the interlude.
There's a huge run on these guys down into the interlude. The bus stop is going to outbreak them into this corner and hop that curb. You see the distance to the 5 car. Kyle Larson is a very comfortable lead as Chase Elliott goes into the carousel now. Guys are heading towards Jeff Burton and the white flag. And Chase Elliott just
Coming to the white flag.
did a nice job of getting through that traffic, but Kyle Larson was just too big of a gap. There he is right there. Kyle Larson just got to be smart on this last lap. Make no mistakes. Clean racetrack in front of him.
Kyle Larson started this race in 4th, has now been out front for 25 laps. As it's 1 lap.
White flag.
Presented by Credit One Bank. The gap between 1st and 2nd, 2.35 seconds. Larson ahead of Elliott.
Larson got it.
Here at the Glen.
Looks like it.
All Kyle Larson has to do is bring it home in one piece. Keep it on the racetrack, and he's got this one buttoned up. Here he comes for the right-hander. Turn 2, that's the bottom of the S's. He'll crest the hill in turn 3, ease his way over to the turn 4 area, and here comes Young Money, looking for the big money for the final time out of 4 and headed up the back straightaway.
Kyle Larson cruises down the back straightaway, lifting and braking early, smoothly into the bus stop. No mistakes here. Cruise just rolling through here without any real pressure. It's going to be an easy cruise to a victory as he goes around the carousel. Great pace in this 5 car all day long. He's headed to you, Burton. Kyle Larson's won everything he's sat in this year. Dirt cars,
Yep.
all types of dirt cars, road courses.
2 more turns for Larson.
7 corners away from his first career win at this racetrack.
Number 5 important for Kyle Larson and Hendrick Motorsports. And
Is he going to do it? Yep, he's going to do it, it looks like.
2021 season for the driver of the 5. Kyle Larson comes out.
Larson wins it.
And Larson is going to win at the Glen.
Oh man, somebody had an issue there coming to the white flag. If that was just was 1 more lap, if that was 1 lap earlier, that would have been a caution.
That's right. Chase Elliott started back in the field after failing inspection multiple times, and he was able to battle back to a 2nd place finish. 4th time now in the 2021 season that Larson and Elliott have finished.
Kyle Larson wins it.
And Larson,
it's very nice.
3-1 on that battle between those 2 teammates. 11th career win for Kyle Larson. And
Hell yeah!
when you talk about momentum heading into
Sorry, RJ. I know you wanted
with today's win,
I know you wanted Chase to win.
has a great chance of taking
I like Larson too.
regular season points.
I was hoping we'd see a caution though. I was hoping we'd see like
Because at the end of the regular
just something.
season, if more playoff points for winner of the regular season. Right now, Denny Hamlin, a valiant effort, finished 5th today. But that loss of points, both in stage 1 and stage 2, could put Kyle Larson now in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, an amazing drive by the driver of the 5, getting out there, great coaching from on top of the pit box. You know, it's hard to know how far back Chase Elliott is, and just continuing to save tire. And look, you see the respect between these two drivers right here.
What a battle they put on for us. I was talking about the regular season.
2 hours and 10 minutes. That's a quick race.
Larson and Hamlin both have this exact same number of points. So what a battle with just 3 races to go in the regular season.
And now we're going to see some burnouts, but remember that green flag pit stop. Kyle Larson passed Martin Truex Jr.
This checkered flag moment brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. And he's getting good at it. The 5th win already of 2021 for Kyle Larson. Team coming out to congratulate him once again. What a season Kyle Larson is having, putting on.
All this screen freezing bullshit.
Whether it be dirt cars, sprint cars on dirt, late models, he's been able to do it, winning in everything. And now he wins here at the Glen. And Mark was right down there with him.
Eddie, congratulations from the team here. Shaking all their hands. You heard the huge cheers from the crowd. Massive crowd here at Watkins Glen. Kyle, what a great victory. But there in those closing laps, I have to ask, you caught all those lap cars. Were you worried about losing the time there?
Yeah, I was. Chase was already catching me pretty quick.
What a race. I enjoyed that. I mean, it was kind of boring towards the end, but like that little part with Bell and Truex and Larson, that was fun.
We had a comfortable enough gap to where I can make a mistake like that, but I want to say big apology to Christopher Bell.
Thank you.
I was inside, but I wasn't inside enough, and I needed to have a nose, a few feet further ahead, and the angles just caught there in the middle, and I ended up turning him. So
See you next week. See you, Winval.
A lot. He's probably the one guy that I race with the most in all my racing, so I hate to turn him like that. We've had incredible races together, but anyways, hats off to HendrickCars.com. Thanks for everything you guys do for me. Everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, Rick Hendrick, Jeff Gordon, Cliff Daniels, the Soul 5 bunch. Another amazing car. I could tell.
Okay, I keep freezing.
So we're gonna have a car like win today.
It's your 5th win in the season, one of your most successful seasons of all time. What does it mean to you to come here to Hendrick Motorsports and have this successful of a season?
Yeah, it's awesome. It really just shows how good their organization is. All the people that they've assembled at their race.
Man, I'm so happy that the Olympics break is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do over the off season because like that Olympics break was rough. Like that was awful. Just not having races for 2 weeks, and it was more. Kind of. It was pretty much 4 weeks, kind of.
Yeah, thanks all you guys for coming out.
Because there was the full week without racing, the first off week, the second off week, and then the week leading up to this. So kind of like 4 weeks.
The second and third stage. So just a lot of fun today. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Tell how excited he is, Doug. And a different story for Chase Elliott. Man, exhausting day, but what a heroic effort it was to get back to second there at the end. How do you sum up this day? I mean, you passed more cars than I think anybody out there, but still come up one spot short.
Yeah, I made too many mistakes to get the win, unfortunately, and made it too late in the race. Super proud of our team. It's been a kind of an uphill battle all day, but everybody was just super prepared.
Watch NASCAR races on YouTube.
And our
yeah.
Did a really good job.
Well, I've really enjoyed streaming these races. Like, I thought I'd kind of get sick of doing it, but no, I've just like, I keep wanting to stream and stream and stream. So, during the off season, that's going to be tough. I mean, I'll stream some like NBA games, the Super Bowl, obviously.
Deserves to win, so really happy for him, and I'll try to, clean some things up and make less mistakes next time. Maybe it'll work out.
It's still a great drive nonetheless. Second today for Chase Elliott, completing the Hendrick 1-2 sweep.
Yeah, great position for Mr. Hendrick. The team that he's been able to put together, the teams. And you look at the playoff standings now, Larson, Truex Jr., 37 playoff points, 20 playoff points. But really impressive run again for Chase Elliott, able to battle back up for a second-place finish.
And then currently the battle for that final spot, Reddick and Dillon. Reddick did a nice job battling to a 10th place. Dillon back at 15th. The concern for both of them, though, another winner. And we could see it. We have a road course again next week. Chastain's in the top 10. Mandy had a good run. Not to mention the regular season ends at Daytona. No one wants to go there having a chance to be knocked out of the playoffs.
For more coverage and interviews, you can go to NBCSports.com for more of the NASCAR coverage from the Glen. Coming up next, though, Steve, we got to be excited about this. The inaugural Music City Grand Prix from Nashville.
I can't wait. I mean, heard on the pole. Cole talked about being in a league of his own. A narrow, treacherous track with great views. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be a great show. That's on the other side of the break. Thanks for joining us here. Congratulations to Kyle Larson winning at the Glen. Nashville is next.
All right. That's going to be it for today, y'all. That's it for this stream. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming the Xfinity race. I don't know. Is there a truck race next week? Let me see. Next week, there is no truck race. Next truck race is the 20th at Gateway. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be streaming the Xfinity race. I work 8 to 6. The race is at 4. So I'd probably, I might start it late. I don't know. I might join the race late. I might start streaming, in the middle of the race. But they also might let me go early. They seem to do that a lot, where they let me out of work early, so who knows. But yeah. But I will be streaming next week the Cup race. Barcelona won. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to leave now. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.